Hey, hey y'all. Hey everybody, we'll be getting started soon. I just wanted to share the live out. Hey everybody, how y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody ready for tonight. Hope y'all ready for these questions. Hey Dr. No Job. Sorry y'all. So tonight, wait a minute, y'all.
Yeah, she better record this one.
Why you say that?
You were supposed to hear that.
No, what's up? What's up? How you doing?
I was alright till I got here.
Why you
But
say
how you doing?
what's wrong? I'm doing good. What's wrong?
I don't know.
You gotta know. You
Move me,
said you
move me
said
over to
I
the
better
corner.
be, huh?
Move me over to the corner on the right. Get me away from you.
Of me?
Yeah, move me to the
I'm gonna
corner.
do better than that, baby. Don't worry about it.
No.
No, I got you.
Okay. No, you about to block me and kick me? Damn,
Yeah.
I got blocked. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we not you know what I mean? You don't want to be here, go. You know what I mean? So tonight, y'all, we're gonna be discussing the same topic. FBAs and immigrants, unity or division. Can we have unity or is division unavoidable? Hey, how you doing? How you get
Hey,
up here?
what's going on, man?
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, but I'm talking about how you get up here. The guy just shocked me. Okay, how you doing tonight?
I'm all right. I'm doing good. Yeah.
Okay, well, so on the topic, hey Brian, thank God you're here as always. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. So on the topic, go ahead. Can you talk on the topic?
Yeah. So I live in South Florida, and
Hmm.
what I realize is about this whole FBA and immigrant thing is, I mean, when I talk to Jamaicans, Haitians, and stuff like that, they always got something greasy to say about FBAs. You know, whether it's a sly comment about, our communities, about how we can't get ahead, and they just got there with 5 cents in their pocket and they own all these businesses. They always got something greasy to say about us, and that always kind of hit me um sideways, because I'm like, my dad was born in Mississippi, my mom is from America, and it's like, y'all come over here and try to ride our coattails, and then
Okay,
at the
so
same.
you do me a favor. Wait, I gotta clean my glasses. I didn't realize. Excuse me, you guys. I didn't realize my glasses wasn't clean before I hit live. But what I'm gonna say is, can you answer the prompt for me?
I,
Like,
I,
so
I,
are you
I think
saying
it's
unity or
always
division?
I
Which
think it's
one?
always going to be division. I think
Okay,
it's always going to be division. Yeah.
okay. Let me ask you a quick question. So, what are the biggest sources of tension, do you think? And you say you in South Florida, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
so you should. I'm definitely thinking that you probably have some good. In 20 seconds, can you tell me what's the sources of tension?
Whose
Hi,
source?
Kansas. What you say, Jeff?
Whose sources you talking about, man?
The sources of tension between the two communities, between FBA and immigrants. You live in South Florida. You said you going with division, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so can you name a couple of sources of tension in 20 seconds?
I'll tell you one, jobs.
Okay.
My dad was renting from this dude, right? Well, he was renting from my dad, right? This was back in 1997 when the Cubans was first coming into Miami, fresh off the boat, right? He couldn't get a job at this construction site when he been doing construction since the 80s because he wasn't bilingual.
Okay, so then you would say, well, I'm gonna ask you this so I can get a yes and no. Is economic competition real or exaggerated?
It's real. It's very real.
Okay, thank you. You can stay up there for a minute. Let me see. I'm gonna go to the next person, okay? Okay, Jess?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yep.
All right. Mute your mic. Hey Deb, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Well, I already asked you, so I'm doing extra good. I don't have to work in the morning. So I'm happy about that. So FBA and immigrants, can we find unity or is division unavoidable?
I believe division is unavoidable because immigrants, us Black Americans, we forge unity through fire. So we are 50 states of one tribe, 50 fingers of one fist. It's not like that in the Caribbean or in Africa. Everybody's divided by tribe, by language, by country, by religion, and we just don't do that here. So the diaspora was supposed to bring everybody together, but it brought everybody together here, but it didn't bring everybody together as a unit. There is no fist in the diaspora. It's just fingers that can be chopped off and killed. And we Black Americans, we cannot allow the diaspora to divide us. The diaspora was the Trojan horse. African American was their way in. Delineation, reset the password, and it
Okay,
has
hold
to
on,
remain.
Deb. Hold on, Deb. I thought I heard you say something about fingers and limbs being cut off. Did you say something like
Yeah,
that? Willie,
yeah, it's like
can you expound on that a little bit for me? What did you mean by that?
because we Black Americans, we are 50 states of Black people. In reality, we should be all different. Every state should be a different tribe, just like it is in Africa. But the fire of slavery and what we have been through in this country bound us all from New York to Florida to California to Washington, D.C., to the state of DC and everywhere in between. It bound
Wait a
every.
minute, Deb. Hold on. I jump in. Let me, for everybody in the room, let me just get this out right now in the beginning. Okay? Let me just set some ground rules. Well, not ground rules. I'm just going to tell y'all a little bit about me. My panels are diverse. Everyone is welcome. White, black, Asian, African, wherever you come from. This is not an echo chamber. So a few things have happened during my last lives. So please don't come up here and tell me or ask me why somebody on my stage. You know what I mean? I'm new over here. I'm getting to know quite a few people over here that I really appreciate and respect. But this is my platform right here, so it's no need to tell me nothing about who's sitting up here. And what else I wanted to say? Okay, I'll probably remember. But Deb, oh, this is what I wanted to say. If you have a problem with somebody stopping you mid sentence and asking a question, because I am not a scholar, I'm here to moderate these topics, ask questions, and if I need clarity, I will be stopping you and asking for clarity. So if that irritates you in some kind of way, you know what I mean, and you want to come up here when I do that and go off, or you don't think emotionally you can even handle something like that, please don't even hit the request because, you know what I mean? Don't do it because I ask a lot of questions. Okay, so bear with me and be patient. All I'm asking y'all is, can y'all please be patient? I'm trying to find understanding. I'm new here, and I'm gonna stop you and ask questions. Okay, no disrespect. It's no disrespect at all, but I'm gonna ask questions. So, Deb, are you saying you wish each state was separate and we was a
No,
tribe?
what I'm saying is we Black Americans are not like that. Slavery and Jim Crow and the white supremacy tried to make us 50 separate states of groups of Black people. We came together. We Black Americans have always fought for each other, with each other, for each other, because we are one tribe. 50 fingers of one fist. That is it. You mess with one of us, you got all of us. That's just
Oh,
how we got down. How we've
right. Okay,
always
so you
gotten down.
saying we're all one tribe?
We're all one tribe. 50 states of one tribe, 50 names of one tribe, but we are still one people,
Okay,
regardless
I'm
what
gonna
we
give you
call
10
ourselves.
seconds. I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds to land your plane so we can get to the next speakers, please, ma'am.
But with immigrants, it's not like that. They come here, they fight for their own. They don't come here and fight for Black. They fight for Africa. They fight for Igbo. They fight for Kenyans and Caribbeans. They fight for their own set of people. So we have to do the same,
I
even
agree.
though that's not human nature.
Hmm. I agree. So maybe one day, who knows? But maybe one day, we can keep hope alive and things will change. But okay, thank you for coming, Deb. If you want to hang around, hang out in the comments for a little bit and come back up after I get through with these hands, you're more than welcome. I appreciate you.
I got you. I got you. I'm here.
All right, thanks, Miss Deb.
You mute me because I can't really hit it.
Okay. Hi, Brian. How you doing today? Hey, Candace. How you
I'm doing
doing?
good. I'm doing
Hey,
good.
what's
How
going
about
on,
yourself,
love?
love?
Hey, I'm here. I'm off. I was so tired at work.
Yeah, we were up late.
Yes, I know. So I'm off tomorrow. So, but
Yeah,
thank y'all
I'm
for,
unemployed. I've been unemployed for 6 years now, so I'm
Oh
just
boy.
yeah.
man, you work hard.
Please.
Every time I cut TikTok on, I see you
Hmm.
and Candace. I scroll a couple of times, but I see both of y'all every time. So working.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Well, y'all ready for tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna be here.
Okay,
I'm,
thank
I'm
you.
gonna try to stay the whole time. I'm gonna be here though.
Yeah, Candace don't got no life. She ain't got no man, so she'll
Oh
be all right.
please. Oh my God. See, you see how he take it, loves? I was just about to say something positive about him. Never mind.
Not in front of company.
I love. I'm sorry. Hey, Miss Niecy, how you doing?
How's everybody?
Hey.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Let's
Good,
get to
good.
it. Hey, Mama. All right.
Hi, baby.
All right. Let's go to the next hand. Okay, the plug. Hey, FBA plug, how you doing today?
Yeah,
FBA plug,
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So it's the same question as yesterday. FBA and immigrants, can we find unity or is division unavoidable?
I still have the same stance as I had before, so I don't know if I need to address this prompt again. I apologize. I thought it was a different conversation, but you know my stance as I
Yeah.
spoke
So,
about it yesterday.
well, yeah, you agree with division. I hear you. So how about can you answer a question with me then? If you can answer one, or you got to go now.
No, I can. I love to answer one of your questions.
Oh, thank you, FBA plug. Okay, so how does media and politics influence this division, or does it, in your opinion?
I mean, propaganda fuels everything. It fuels, as you can see right now, the ICE situation. Anything that's going on in America, propaganda always fuels it. So
Non. Bonsoir, on dit anyway. Anyway.
Oh, hold on. Hold
Anyway.
on. Just one moment, sir.
Bonsoir.
Can you? Oh Lord, thank y'all.
Good
Thank
hot
y'all.
mic.
Right, hot mic. I wonder, does he even speak English? Because I don't know what that was, but I don't speak it, so I don't know if anybody else up here bilingual.
Yeah, but
I am. I speak French. I speak Spanish and
le home,
French.
le home, le home quarter. No, just kidding. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I took a stab at it. I'm sorry. Do you speak English?
I speak English a little bit.
Well, okay. You have to
My
stay on
dear.
your mic until your turn.
My darling.
Oh,
Okay, 1 second, sir. We gonna mic you up. We just gonna disconnect him. It's too early. Let me get warmed up.
You gotta get warmed up, love.
yeah, you're warmed up, girl.
I gotta get warmed up for this now.
How
Y'all
you doing
crazy.
tonight? How's
Hey,
everyone doing?
just one moment. Hey, how you doing, AGO? Just one moment. I'm gonna get to you as soon as possible. FBA plug. Let me see.
Yes, ma'am.
You mentioned ICE, right? I know this isn't about immigration, but maybe we can throw in some immigration questions as well. So I know that you believe in division. So let me ask you this: Does should immigration enforcement focus only on violent offenders, in your opinion?
No, I feel they should focus on everyone who hasn't followed the proper protocol to be a citizen. Just to give you a little background about myself, like I've traveled abroad for the last 2 3 years. Like right now, currently I'm in Bangkok. And everyone is just so against ICE and everything like that. But I've been deported before. Just
Are you an
hopping.
American? You've been deported? Deported from where, FBA plug?
I was deported out of Malaysia because I
Oh,
was, hopping borders. I was in Gedin. I was in Singapore. I was moving around, just jumping borders here 2 months, here 1 month, week, just exploring.
so when
And
you say jumping borders, thank you. When you say jumping borders, were you illegally crossing borders?
come on now, like us as Americans, we don't know how to legally cross nobody border. They the only ones who can do it. I wish I knew how to, but I know I was literally going through the airport and going through immigration and getting my passport stamped. But that's besides the point. My thing is, the point I'm trying to make is that if every day that you stay over as an American outside of your visa or outside of your stay, you get fined a certain amount of dollars every single day. And after a certain amount of days, those countries and those embassies and those people hunt you down to make sure that you get out of the country. You get what I'm saying? But people break into America, like how you said, jumping border. See how we so programmed when we hear jumping borders, you think
No,
it's
didn't you
automatic.
say that? Didn't you say
Yeah, no, no.
Oh, okay.
But listen, I'm not blaming you for saying that, but like, see how when you say jumping borders, you automatically think something nefarious or illegal. But
Yeah,
in
'cause-
all other, yeah, for sure. But in all other countries, jumping borders just mean going from Bali to Cambodia, Cambodia to Laos, Laos to Thailand, Pattaya, wherever you want to go. But when you hear that in America, you automatically think illegal because that's what they've done. There's no country on this planet that me as an American person, I can just go in, have kids, get married, get a job, work, and just live there for years and just build a whole life and a family there without any consequences. The only place you can do that in the world is here in America. So now that all of
okay. We
those
gonna land the
scams,
plane in 10 seconds too. Go ahead.
for sure. For sure.
Mhm.
So all those scams and everything that's happening now is catching up to people, and everyone want to attach to FBAs and try to act like, oh no, I'm not African, I'm not Haitian, I'm not Jamaican, I'm black. So they feel like you can't get put out of here. So that's why everybody attaching on and trying to latch on to us, but that's not what it is. That's why we need to separate, and we have to create a division, because when the police and ICE see a black person, we don't want them to think that every black person is African or illegal and not been here. They want to look at us and be like, okay, yeah, that's just an
Okay.
FBA. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much for your submission. We're going to drop you down to the comments. And if you stick around, and you want to come back up, please feel free. Thank you so much for your submission. I really appreciate it. Okay. What is his name? The Real Go. How do you pronounce your name? Ma'am? The
Oh,
Real, the
it's
Rigo.
it's There Goes Fee.
Oh,
My
Red
name's
Rose.
Fee. Yeah,
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right. So can you answer the prompt, FBA and immigrants, unity or division? Should we find some way to unite, or is division
Unavoidable.
yes, I just said the word so many times.
Well, I'm an immigrant. I recently became an American citizen, but I'm originally from South Africa. I think that unity would best serve all of us, but I do understand. I've been listening to this group for the last few days, and I've heard everyone's points. So I do understand where people are coming from, but I do think that unity would best serve us globally. But I did have a question, if you don't mind, only because the prompt is the same as yesterday. I was wondering if the people who are in the group right now could see any pros to being unified. I've heard everyone say that separation is best, and being divided is best, but could they imagine, or do they have anything that they could point to that would be a pro to us being unified?
Brian, you want to answer that? Well, I'll answer it.
Yeah, you can answer.
Yeah. So, can I find a pro with us being unified? As things stand now, I don't see a pro. However, maybe maybe this movement, maybe this delineation movement will wake some people up, and maybe they will see more value. People can see more value. I believe in the Black American community, and they change. Some things has to change. So maybe after things change, if they ever do, maybe we can come back to the table with some discussions. Brian, that was my take.
Okay, I could side with what you were saying also. Right now, just like you mentioned, right now there is no pro. Just like someone mentioned in the comments, man, we've been trying to be pro. Maybe not with you per se, but with other people from Africa, the Caribbean islands, Mexico, wherever these people come from. We tried to align with them. We tried to work with them, but for the past 30 to 40 years, they gave us their butt to kiss. So now we looking at what's the pros, and we don't get nothing out of from working with them when we tried to work with them. And what would we get back? You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody said in the comment, it is too late. Now if I see you in the street and you have a flat tire, and if you need help, I'ma help. But other than that, that's all I can do. As collectively as a group.
Okay, let me ask you something. Can you pronounce your name one more time for me, please?
Fee. It's actually Fifi, but
Oh,
I just
Fifi,
go by
that's
Fee. Yeah.
awesome. Thank you, Fifi. Okay, Fifi, do you see a pro?
I do, right? And only because, okay, maybe let me just go through some of the comments that have been made since I was speaking, right? About, Africans need to go back to Africa and all of that. Not all Africans are here for the same reasons. We all have different reasons for being here. My reason, for example, is I came to America for love. I didn't come for economic empowerment.
Wait, hold on, Fifi. You a South African woman?
Yes.
Okay, you say you came for love?
And I came for love.
Wait, hold on. I just want to ask you another question. You came for love. Did you find the love?
I did. So I met my American husband at a university in South Africa.
Is he Black American?
He is Black American, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was at the University of Cape Town, and University of Cape Town actually has a bunch of American people who come over for a semester every year. And there's even a dormitory. I want to say at least 1,000 students at a time from all over America come to spend at least 6 months in South Africa. So I met him while he was there. And this was way back in 2006.
Okay, can you get one more? But that was your reason.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not all here for, because I know the argument. Oh, sorry.
Hold on, Fifi. That's okay. So one of your reasons, as far as finding unity with each other, is because now you're married into a Black American family, right?
I am, and I think maybe
just stop right there. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. If you're in love, you found love. I'm sure he found it too. What's your second? Can you give me one more, another reason why, another positive or for unity? For us uniting.
As someone who's also traveled to other parts of the world, Black people don't have a good time anywhere in the world, even in Africa where we are the majority. There's oppression all over the place. And I think in fighting each other, we weaken ourselves against a common enemy. And that for me is like...
Wait a minute, Fifi. So you said that, okay. So in Africa, you saying too, y'all really can't enjoy yourself because y'all so oppressed?
I think oppression is everywhere. I can't think of any place in the world where Black people aren't oppressed, whether it's through systemic racism or it's just financial abuse. I can't think of one place in the world where Black people aren't oppressed.
Okay, I have a question for you, Fifi. Can both communities advocate for themselves without conflict?
I hope so. I hope so.
And
But
one
if we
more,
see each other as enemies, then no.
do you think it's reasons why one might see each other as an enemy? Like
Oh
you
no,
might,
for sure.
like
I
the African
definitely I
community
see.
might.
I think one of the gentlemen before spoke about how immigrants are maybe taking jobs, and if that's how he feels and that's his experience, then I can see why he would view an immigrant as an enemy if you're taking someone's livelihood. I can see that.
So can you what? Okay, so vice versa. What reason would a immigrant or African of wherever, Nigerian, South African, what reason would they have to see a Black American as an enemy?
I think I guess in this situation with like diaspora wars and stuff, it's always a case of what came first, right? Like a chicken and egg situation. If we're having conversations like this where Black people, I mean, African people are being painted as the enemy and certain language and rhetoric is being used, people can feel defensive and be seen like, oh, maybe this person is my enemy because this is how they speak about me. This is how they act towards me. So I don't have the answer that you might be looking for, but I think it's a lot to do with there's like distrust and there's pointing fingers of this person did this first. And then this is how I'm going to retaliate. So it's just a lot of back and forth.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the word Akata, Fifi?
No.
Okay, that was a term bestowed upon Black Americans from somewhere in Africa, and this was in, I think, the 80s, maybe. I don't know. I just wanted to let you know this diaspora war. It's just, I
Oh,
don't
I'm sorry.
know.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. There's a comment that just went on the screen that I just want to address. Someone said that the green
Oh,
card was my
no.
mission.
Yeah, go ahead and address it in 5 seconds, but I normally,
uh,
we don't even look at them.
I'm sorry, because I'm like, wait a minute. I just want to point out that if we were to compare my life back in South Africa to my life here, I had a better quality of life back home. It's just I'm here for love. So it's not to say that I was chasing a green card. That's definitely not it.
Awesome. Okay, just one moment. You gonna hang with us for a minute, Fifi?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thank you for adding to the conversation too. Candace,
Yeah,
you know who was next? Was it Sugili?
I think it was Sugi and then Sook and then Delaney. I'm
Now,
sorry.
Sook.
It's
Yeah, Sook is
okay.
next. Sook is next,
Sook.
then
Okay,
Sugi.
Sook. Then the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Suki, how you doing tonight? I'm doing well. Can you adjust your audio? I'm gonna come back to you while you work on that. Okay. All right. Okay. You're welcome. Hi, Sugi. How you doing this evening?
Hey, Philly. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good. And you?
I see you going live now. Shout out to you, Love's World.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
um,
You don't have a picture. Do we know each other?
yeah, I've been on a couple of panels with you. We've been friends for a little bit, but this is the first time I'm actually talking to you directly.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah, because
but
I see I'm following you.
yes, we've been following each other for a while, for a
Oh,
little bit.
okay. So tonight we discussing FBA and immigrants. Do you know? Yeah, you say we've been on panels together, so you know what it is. FBA and immigrants, unity or division. Do you think we can find unity or is division unavoidable?
Me personally, I'm always gonna go for the division, delineation, separatism. I'm no longer in the business of communicating with people who are beneath me. It's null and void. I appreciate you guys for doing what you do on these apps and, pushing out the education that you push out. But me, from what I've seen, the level of hatred and disrespect and degradation from a group of people who literally drink shit water is just it's a waste of my time. So
Okay, well, let
there's
me ask
nothing
you
an African can do
okay,
for
that's
me.
all right. Thank you for that answer, but I want to ask you a question, okay? So, is this tension cultural, economical, political, or emotional? What do you think?
I think it's all of them. It's always going to be political because Black Americans are just simply better politically. We are from one of the best countries on the Western Hemisphere. It's going to be emotional because there's a sense of jealousy and envy from the opposite. I don't believe in that. Oh, it's both sides and both sides. And I've never seen Black Americans attack Africans or Caribbeans first. Never seen it. But they have been a treacherous group from the beginning. I mean, from selling some of us into slavery, some of us, because we did have an ethnogenesis. Um, I don't know. She talk. I can't hear her. Are you talking, Love's World?
Yep. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to land your plane. You don't have to go nowhere. I want you to stay
Okay.
here for a little while, but
Well,
I
yeah.
want
I
to
think
get
it's.
you.
I think it's all four. That's all. I think it's all four.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Brian, Candace, do either one of you guys have something to ask or say?
Go ahead, Candace. I know Candace always got something to say. What you
Oh,
got to say,
no.
Candace?
Well, I was just going to
I'm
answer that
chilling,
question.
Love's World.
Oh, the other question that I think it was the Reg goes fee. I'm sorry, I'm messing it up, darling. The South
Fifi.
African.
He
Oh,
said call her
Fifi.
Fifi.
Okay, my bad, Fifi. Okay. Yeah, you had asked about community be, realized. And I just think that, any kind of unity without terms is just symbolism. And that's a lot of what that ideology around Pan-Africanism pushed. Unity with structure could be leveraged potentially, I suppose, but that's not a place where we are because our, as Brian mentioned, our history tells us a different story when we unify with folks who have completely different, who have misalignments. So I just want to say historically, unity without alignment has cost us more than it's helped us. And I'll end there.
Thank you, Miss Candace. Okay, let's get to the delineation is, hey, how you doing this evening?
Doing good. I'm sorry about the noise in the background, so I'm gonna be really brief. The diaspora war started when they put Negroes on boats, right?
Oh,
We got to keep it
delineation,
real.
can you just answer that real quick? And I know you're in a hurry, but can you
Um,
answer that?
yeah, I was gonna answer that about the division. It's gonna be
Yeah.
strictly division, right?
Okay, cool,
Because
thank
I'm
you.
explaining the origins of it, the division. The origin of it stemmed from them putting us on boats. That's the beginning of the diaspora war and everything else. So we got to speak the truth to power on that. Second of all, is they talk about unity, but they don't have unity on their own continent. So the audacity that they're going to come reach out to us with unity when they don't have unity themselves. All right, so we got to keep it a full stack here. This is why we're delineating, because we're trying to get the unity in our community first. See, charity begins at home. Since they want to talk about African proverbs, the charity starts at home, the unity starts at home first, not abroad. So I don't understand why they have their hands out there like that. So it is what it is.
Okay, thank you. You said, do you gotta go or can I ask you a question?
Oh, you can ask me anything you like, as long as it's
Oh,
professional. We good.
okay, no problem. So, delineation, is the tension grassroots or is it manufactured, you think, this tension?
No, it's grassroots, and it's been going on for a while, right? It started off in academia, and it spread to professionalism, and then it spread to politics, right? So it spread in so many different ways that we've been impacted from even Obama downplaying our human rights situations, right? So like these are Africans that are doing that. You could point to Eric Holder with the case with Eric with some of the cases of our brothers and sisters being unalived by authorities, right? Them not opening up investigations, right? These are the things that they've done on the on the guise of palm color supremacy. So just keeping it real with you.
Okay, thank you, delineation. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down because I know you busy or whatever in that sound. Okay, thank you. Hang around. If it get quieter, please come back and and add to the
Yep.
conversation. Thank you. Okay, so we have Libby, I believe.
Little Bill, then you
Oh, Lil
got
Bill.
yeah.
How you doing, Lil Bill?
I'm good, and y'all, what's going on?
Hey. So the question of the night is FBA and immigrants, unity or division. Can we find unity, you believe, or is division unavoidable?
I don't think you could find unity with people that's already not unified amongst each other. There's 54. So let me not even just use that concept because everybody is everybody. So it's not just Africa, but all the other places are not unified with each other. Like there's so many different like people. And when you go to like for instance, Haiti and Dominican Republic is on the same land, but they are divided with each other. So how are we supposed to unify with people that are not unified with each other already? We gotta unify with each other. Division is already there. So they gotta work on that themselves. We are already divided. So unifying with people that don't want to be unified with you is crazy. And they don't even want to unify themselves. They want to assimilate. So I don't understand how we going to unify with people that's not unified amongst each other.
Good question. Hold that thought. Hey, Fifi. Fifi, you there? Can y'all hear me? Candace,
Yeah, yeah,
Mike?
we can hear you. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
Yeah,
can
we
hear
hear
you.
you.
yeah, we
Oh,
hear you.
She probably need to unmute her mic. She probably be talking. And she'll
can
realize she
you,
having.
Fifi, can you unmute your mic? If we have anyone from other countries who immigrated to the United States, if you're a Pan-African, anybody that's not FBA, you are welcome to the stage. We would love to hear from you. Please request up and I'll put you up on the stage. Fifi, can you hear me now?
Oh, she gone. Can I do a mob break right quick before you talk
Yes,
a little bit?
please. Thank you.
Okay. We got 8.7K likes. 8.7K likes with 129 people up in here. Can we get at least a 15K? See, I like to do short increments, man. I don't like to hit y'all with the 20K. Let's get to 15K, y'all. Let's get to 15K. Shout out to everyone in the comment section. I hope y'all having a good one. Shout out to everyone on the panel. Shout out to everyone on the panel. Make sure y'all give love. She got 32 out of 1,000 roses. Can we at least get her to 250 roses? You know what I mean? At least get her 250 roses. And make sure y'all do her daily heart means that most definitely. Please, please do that. Please do that. Please do that. And thank y'all, man, because she will cut off the comments on y'all. She's into cutting out comments. So
Are we going in order?
She will.
yeah, after Little Bill, then you're gonna be next.
Okay.
Yeah, she will cut off the comments. So y'all better get these likes up to 15K. Most people say 30K. I say 15, try to make sure the comments don't get cut off. But she will cut it off, and it take us a while to figure out how to cut them back
Turn
on
them back
too.
on. Yeah, I had to call
So,
Brian yesterday to turn them on. So
but anyway, make sure y'all gift her, y'all. Make sure y'all gift her. I'm gonna mute up. I think she had a question for you, Little Bill.
Oh, my bad. What was the question?
So the question of the night is FBA and immigrants. Oh, you already answered that
Yeah, I
question.
had
I
answered
was
that
trying to
part.
get Fifi because you had a great question, but she left, and I don't know yet if it's somebody else from another country up here. So, do you believe labels help clarify issues or increase the division, Lil Bill? Labels like tether, labels like akada, labels like
Yeah, I do.
can you
Because I always say this too. Like a lot of stuff that I always hear from the immigrants is like they always butt hurt from like being kids and like somebody called you an African booty scratch or just something stupid like that, right? And they bring that into their adult life. So then I feel like it's like a get back thing. So like when you just said that Akata thing, whatever that is, and then they all act like they don't. Then you get to asking them what does that mean. Everybody doesn't act like they don't know what it means, but clearly it's supposed to be a slur or whatever. But I just feel like you can't be unified with somebody that's already secretly hating you. Everybody once one person because all it takes is they'll start off with the oh yeah I see it both ways. Let somebody come in and say something like African booty scratch or something like that. All that go out the window and they start fighting back with the word. So no, you can't. I do not feel like we could be unified.
Okay. All right, thank you for your submission. You can stay right there.
Okay.
Share the live. Share the live.
Life is next, love.
Thank you so much, Brian. Hi, Life. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay. And the question is, can FBA and immigrants unity or division? Is that the question?
Can we find unity or is division? Why do I keep forgetting that word tonight?
Unavoidable,
Yeah,
unavoidable.
unavoidable.
No, I don't think I'm FBA, but I don't think we can never unite with Africans because Pan-Africanism, if you want to be real, Pan-Africanism was created by the KKK. Marcus Garvey, he had connections to the KKK.
Okay, let
They
me
had
ask
a
you a quick
meeting.
question, Life. So, is it you highlighted Africans? Is it all immigrants or just Africans?
Some Caribbeans, but I think Africans have the most hostility
What about Asians?
from like where Asia, part of Asia you talk.
Anywhere in Asia, any Asian that's from that part of the world where they come over here. What about them?
I mean, I live in LA and I've came across Japanese people. They seem to mind their business.
What about Latinos?
Yeah, in Los Angeles, we do have problems with the Latinos in California. We do have beef with them. Because they running us out of not running, but they gentrified a lot of the neighborhoods in Los Angeles. Like the Crenshaw district is down. It was 80% black. Now it's about 40% black. So black people are getting pushed out of LA. A lot of them are going to Las Vegas because of the illegal immigrant Latinos. Yes, that's true.
I'm curious. I wonder why you highlighted Africans, but you live in a heavily Hispanic populated area that's pushing you out of your home. What made you highlight Africans
I ran
specifically?
into Africans in Los Angeles from Kenya and Ethiopia, and a lot of them will let you know they don't like you. They let you know that. They say you're a black American. That's what the Kenyan, primarily the ones from Kenya.
But is it true that Hispanics, I believe Mexicans, is it true? I don't know if it's true, but it's something I heard that they're killing Black Americans in California.
Both of them kind of kill each other. That's more of a gang thing, right? That's MS-13 versus the Bloods and Crips.
Hey,
Wasn't
Hope,
That's
it
be
a
that's the
careful
same
using
prospect?
that K word. Love
Yes.
word. Be careful using that K word because you'll mess up your life.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't
Well,
want to say
under
that. Yeah,
well,
there you
under
go.
live Black Americans. Wasn't it an incident with some public housing community that got firebombed the whole Black American side or something?
Well, let me.
Were those, without, wait a minute, hold on. I'm just trying to understand something. But
I know what you're talking about.
were they gang members?
Yeah,
Those
you talking about the
families?
lady. It was a housing project, but it was in East LA. I think they was Mexican mafia members. They firebombed her. But most black Americans in Los Angeles know we don't live in, we know not, that's not our part of the city. We know that's the Mexico. East LA ain't nothing but Mexico. We stay in places like the Crenshaw district.
They moving y'all out of there too, though, right?
It's still majority black, but they moving us out, but it's still majority though.
Okay,
Mexicans are
so
all over LA.
all right. I'm just still curious. I ain't gonna belabor this point, but I'm just still curious why you mentioned the Africans. Is it a specific encounter or something you can share real quick that you had with
Yes,
a person
I
from the
told you.
continent? Did you
Yes,
tell me?
ma'am. The ones from Kenya. The ones
Okay.
from Kenya. The Kenyans. If
Okay.
you want a Pacific nation and I remember I used to go to Panda Express. It was an Ethiopian girl in there. She was very hostile and mean and rude. Maybe it's a lot. The meanest ones come from East Africa. I'll say that. That Ethiopia, Kenya area. That part of Africa, and you cannot unite with them. In LA, you can't really mess with the Hispanics like that. And also in LA, I'm gonna be real with you. You got to fight your own people too. And then in LA, the richer black people stay away from the poor ones. So I mean, luckily y'all don't live in LA, so you don't have to deal with this. But yeah, I personally I don't too much care for any immigrants. It could be a California thing. If you live in LA, you would understand. If you live in Los Angeles.
California.
Thank you for thank you for adding to the conversation. Let me get to the next person.
It's FBA run
Hey,
boxing.
FBA Run, how you doing tonight?
How you feel tonight, sister?
I'm still trying to warm up. So
Where
the
you at out
prompt,
east?
what did you say?
I said, where you at out east? You on the east coast?
Uh-uh. So the prompt
Oh.
is FBA and immigrants, unity or division. Can we find unity or is division unavoidable?
Is that Kevin Hart in the
It-
middle of the photo?
Sir,
Damn. Every time I go
wait
to
a minute,
sleep,
hold
it's
on,
always
FBA, one second. Bubble,
Yeah.
would you like to stay and join in this conversation?
Yes, okay, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Just please mute your mic and I'm gonna get to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Okay, FBA Run, would you like to answer the prompt?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go fast. Let me say this right. It ain't no unity. I don't know where everybody's at with it. I know that my people, FBAs, are some very forgiving people, but I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I am not like that. Um, what these people did is unforgivable. Is completely unforgivable. You come to this country where you have no culture, you have no history, you have no identity, you have no ancestors in the ground, and you come over here and disrespect us and make us out to be the bad guy when you know you're wrong. That shit is unforgivable. It
Okay,
ain't no
FBA
unity.
Run, let me stop you and ask you a quick question. I got a couple of questions for you actually, but can you give me one thing that you would say how they violated you?
Nori Martinez is sitting in office saying how she want to sit around and calling us monkeys, and she want to undermine her black constituents. That's only one. I got about 200.
You can give me one more.
The Asian hate crime bill. These people come over here and claim to be Americans, and they claim that they love America and they love the history and all this type of stuff. And they made us the face of Asian hate. Black Americans were made the face of Asian hate, and they signed a bill to protect Asians. And they denounced the United States of America specifically denounced Asian hate
Yeah, he's
specifically.
right. I had that in Australia
Okay.
too.
Okay, just one
And
moment,
shut
Bubba.
up.
Can I say something?
FBA, just get on your mic for 1 second, both of you guys. I'm gonna get to y'all as soon as possible, and you'll get your turn. Don't worry. FBA. So, is there real competition between FBA and the immigrant communities?
100%. You see the Arabs run through us in our communities. You see the Asian, they disrespect our women. It was a phase. People got short memories. A lot of Black Americans got short memories. It was a phase where them Arabs was snatching our Black women wigs off. I'll never forget that.
Okay,
But
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to land your plane, and I'm gonna get to the hands. You can stay
hey,
there.
it's landed. It's landed.
You can stay there though. Okay, so we had was that Bubbles? Oh, he got down. That was Bubbles. Okay. Hey Bubbles, how you doing tonight? Cut your mic on, Bubbles. Okay, we're gonna drop Bubbles. Hi Frosty, how you doing tonight? Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. So
Oh,
my question is like, so the FBA community, y'all trying to like,
wait a minute, hold on, Frosty.
yeah,
So the prompt is FBA and immigrants,
yeah,
unity or division.
yeah.
Can
What
we
kind of
find
immigrants? Is it
unity?
like Black
Hold on.
Caribbean? Oh, I'm
No,
sorry.
it's everybody.
Oh,
Everybody from
everybody.
another country.
Oh,
The
everybody.
picture is just cut off. You will see a Hispanic woman on the end, but the picture,
Yeah.
I guess it couldn't fit all the way, but everybody is on there. But so, the communities, can we find unity or is division unavoidable?
What I say for the blacks in general, like the blacks, FBA and the blacks, Caribbean or African, they should find a way to unify together. Because I don't think reparation will work just by one nation by itself. Like
Okay.
I don't think the Haitians or the Jamaican could just go get reparation if they just do it by themselves. It's nearly impossible. I think the only way for us to get reparation I feel like all black got to unify and then like go after all the European nation that that did the peace treaty and stuff like that. It's impossible for one nation to just go get it.
All right, Frosty.
Yeah.
Can I ask you where you from?
I'm Haitian.
You Haitian? Okay, shout out to Haiti. Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So why haven't we why do you think we haven't unified already?
Well,
Or do you think we are unified? Do you think Black Americans and other immigrants, like you said, the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the people from the continent, do you think that it's unity as of today already, or in the last 20 years has there been unity?
I mean, if you look at on the internet, because the FBA, no disrespect, it's like kind of new for me. Like I know you guys are foundational, but like I'm just saying, like the FBA is a small portion. I know Black American that I don't agree with their views.
Okay,
And
let me ask you something. What's your definition of FBA?
the people the Black American that's from here, from generation since slavery or before that, and stuff like that, and so on.
So are those
That's what it's supposed to be, right?
Right, but are those the same people as regular Black Americans?
What you mean?
Are they the same people in your opinion? Are they the same people, FBA and Black Americans?
Yeah, no,
Huh?
yes, I'll say yes.
Okay, so I was just curious because the way you said it, like FBA was a different people group.
Yeah, but I think FBA is more like a movement. Did I say it's a lineage? I feel like it's moving like it's a movement. That's how I feel like
No,
it's moving.
delineation is our movement. FBA is a lineage. We've been around. It's just a different acronym and a different name for foundational.
Yeah, because
Black Americans. Yeah, it may be new to you though.
Yeah, I know I've met Black American. That's it. Okay, I don't agree with that. They would say I'm not FBA. I'm just
Agree with lineage. What do you mean? Agree with what the term?
They would say I'm not.
People. We call our indigenous and a number of different things. Yeah, we have agency to do that. FBA is we're talking about the same. These are different ethnonyms for the same lineage, sir.
So FBA and ADOS, is it like the same thing, or like is it different?
I think they have like I don't know. I can't speak for ADOS or whatever, but I just think Foundational Black American is just FBA is the acronym for that name. We've got plenty of movements. I don't necessarily think we need to discuss it with you, but it doesn't. A lineage isn't a movement. Yeah, I mean, like
I know, but like that's the confusion.
You'll feel it. We'll put it like this: you'll feel delineation. That's one of.
But that's the confusion.
Reparations,
it's division within one nation. Just the Black American in general.
We've always been a nation within a nation here, sir.
But I'm just saying,
and you're looking at reparations wrong too. You're calling it.
It's impossible
like a
for a
coalition
nation
project
to just
or
get
something.
reparation. It's impossible. You can't just.
No, reparations are not a global coalition effort. They are domestic claim tied to U.S. law here. Harm done to this lineage. You guys got CARICOM and what have you. You know what I'm saying going on over there.
Let me ask.
Yeah, that talking point doesn't work here, sir.
All right,
lineage specific land based claims.
Right.
But we don't need you guys to do. We're you're in the way.
So who are you going to get your reparation from? Like which nation?
I don't think who are you to discuss it with, sir? Not your business. We good. The audacity to just demand. Okay, well, who are you? Who are you gonna? No, thank you. Not interested in having that conversation with you. You're Haitian. You said you've got a lot of other issues that you should be focused on with your people, sir.
Like what?
You don't know? You don't have two eyes? You don't know? What do you mean? Like what? Is that a serious question? Is it serious to you?
No, I see.
Is he for real, Brian?
What is it? I don't know what's the point here.
Either you're trolling or you're really uninformed. I'm not gonna. It's not my job to educate you on that, sir. We're delineating. We're focusing on our own historical.
You got to heal, bro. Heal up. I'm not here.
You're crashing out. Sir. What are you talking about?
Fix up yourself. Bugging out.
It seems like you are projecting. Do you accept yourself? No. I'm fine with who I am, but you seem the one to be confused.
My history.
Okay, no one said that Haiti didn't have a rich history.
I'm just saying, my people legalized being black. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of where I descended from.
Good for you, sir. That doesn't change reparations. It's not a coalition project, sir. That's all my point was. I'm glad you're happy with yourself, though. Congratulations, bro. Keep it up.
Yeah.
All right, Frosty. Okay. So you said we all need each other to fight for reparations, right?
I mean, I don't know how one nation just gonna get it. They could just dismiss it. If we're not unified, if one accent it, they'll be like, what about the other ones?
Okay, let me ask you something. Let me
Right.
ask you something. Can you tell me any other groups that helped, fight for any social justice movements here with Black Americans? Can you tell me any, like in large numbers? Can you tell me how, we've been fighting for causes that, impact the Black Americans here? Have any of these other groups helped us with any social justice claims that we've had? Have y'all been protesting with us? I mean, what have your community done to support Black Americans in any way? Whether it's shopping at Black owned businesses, hiring Black Americans, anything, working in our community, maybe volunteer work, anything. Can you tell me anything the Haitian community has done, to support the Black Americans specifically, no other group?
But
And
I'll
they
say,
didn't benefit.
I'll say, I'll say, during COVID, for example, like
And no other immigrant
I'll
group.
give an example. Like during COVID, when George Floyd passed away, I feel like all of us was protesting. Like literally, we all
Haitians
like
was out there.
yeah, of course. You even see people with Haitian flags out there in Brooklyn,
But why would you
New York.
protest? Wait, why would
Like
you protest?
we was bugging out, like
Okay,
crashing.
hold on though. Why would you protest a George Floyd protest waving a Haitian flag? I'm
No,
just
I'm not
curious.
saying me. I'm just saying you'll see there were Haitian that was in the mid, like with Black American. They had Haitian
Right.
flags on and show themselves
Why
support.
would you think they would go to the protest and wave a Haitian flag?
So this is the thing, right? I think most Black American, the moment they see a different flags, right? You think this is us trying to say we're not the same. Black is not one culture. So me saying I'm Haitian
But
or
you're
with a Haitian
Noor,
flag.
right? You're Noor. Is that how you pronounce it, Noor?
What? Say that again?
Aren't you Noor?
No, I mean black.
I know, but you call it Noor, right?
No, that's in Creole or French. It's just language. If I translate it, it'll mean black.
But
It's
over
no different.
there, y'all not calling each other black. You're saying
Wait,
Noor, right?
and Haiti? And Haiti,
Yeah.
we speak Creole, so we can say black. We won't
Okay,
let.
well, thank you. Let me land. I'm gonna get to the next one, and you can stay up there. Did you have something to say, Kansas?
No, I just don't understand how he could say in one breath that, try to explain to us delineation. Well, our flag, all cultures are different, so
No,
on and
no,
so forth. And then on
no.
the other flips, you flip the
Hear
script and
me
say
out.
we're all one thing, we're all united,
No,
flat
no.
blackness.
My
Why do
thing.
we get to be
I'm
vain
not trying
and you
to.
get to talk about
No.
your stinking culture? I'm sorry, your culture, sir.
All right,
We
cool.
have the right to have cultural,
Yeah, yeah,
pride and put
I
things in
agree.
historical
No,
lanes
yeah,
where they belong.
yeah. Black
That's what
American
delineation
should.
is. It's
Yeah.
not hatred at all, though.
Wait. You just call me stink. That's hatred. But like,
Well,
I'm
that's my
just.
opinion. That doesn't
I'm.
mean all Black America. Are you dunce? I mean, like,
No,
not
no,
everybody
no,
thinks the
no. But
same.
that.
Just
I
I'm
wait.
feel
not
that
dissing that.
That's
way.
It's
how
cool.
she
It's cool.
is.
I
It's cool.
I
It's
feel
Just
cool.
that
let it
way.
It's
go.
cool.
They're gonna.
Cool.
Oh, oh my
It's
gosh.
cool. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
cool.
you can't say one thing out of one and then turn around and say the
No,
next.
no.
You're trying to
I
explain
didn't say.
delineation and then have a problem with us delineating. You know
No,
what I'm saying? It doesn't make
like
sense.
growing up, I always felt like the moment somebody say, "What are you?" I say, "I'm Haitian." They'll be like, "Okay, but like, aren't you black though?" Like they will think when I say I'm Haitian, me saying I'm not part of that race. It's me
Okay,
saying,
that's
"Oh,
your
yo,
very
I'm
unique
an
experience.
immigrant."
That's not the case. You understand that doesn't put you into the lineage, right? That's you have your
I
own
never
lineage
wanted
to
to
your
be in a
lens.
lineage. I accept
Oh
you for
well,
who you
sir,
are.
I'm understand. I'm just saying per your example, sir. For your example, you understand that's ridiculous that they said that because it doesn't make sense.
You're just talking at this point.
No, you don't understand. I think you have a comprehension issue, sir.
Yeah, Candace. We gonna get to the hands. We gonna land this plane. Good points though, Candace. Can you mute your mic for me, Frosty? We're gonna get to her. Hi, her. How are you this evening?
I'm good. I was here last night, right?
Yeah.
All right. Respectfully, I just want you to know that I'm also recording because I was told I was recorded after I was gaslighted, and just what I said in response was post. But the
Wait, hold
whole
on. It
conversation.
was wait, hold on. Somebody posted you.
Somebody told me you recorded me and post me after I was responding to what was being said. You
Well,
did not.
hold on, her. I can speak for myself. I
Mm-hmm.
don't do hearsay. What I do is this
Mm-hmm.
whole live is recorded, right? I take clips. I don't
Okay.
even believe I posted a clip with you saying really too much.
You did. It was sent to me actually this morning,
Okay, can you
and
play it? Can you play it?
it's
Because
on. It's no, I can't play it while I'm talking to you. It's on your page. I
well,
actually
did you say
changed.
something negative? I mean, everybody who come up here, I post highlights and clips,
Okay,
of my live streams, but it's not like,
but
I go searching. Hold on, ma'am. It's not like I go searching for negative things to post. I have had altercations with people on my stages, and I don't post those. They're
okay,
still so. If you're trying to insinuate I misconstrued or I played showed you in a bad light or anything like that, that was
love.
not my intention. Okay, but this is a live public platform. So if it was me who posted it, Joe Mo, Brian, Candace, Frosty, it don't matter. You're speaking live, but you
Okay,
are free to stay. You are free to record. I have
okay.
no issue with that. Okay.
All right. Can I say my piece?
Is this something disrespectful?
No, there's no
Okay.
reason. There's no
Okay,
reason
because
to.
you came off hot, her.
No, there's no reason to disrespect you. I
Right,
actually
but
put
what
my.
did it say? Can you tell me since you came up here with the? Because I don't remember. I got so many
I
clips to
told you.
even put out. But can you just give me a little? Not you don't have to play it. But
No,
what was negative? What were you bothered about? What were you upset about?
I'm not upset.
You sure?
I wish you would have given people a heads up that you're recording these conversation in
What?
response, because I'm not on TikTok to be recorded.
Hold on, her. Candace, can you explain to the room
Yeah.
how this works when you just for
I
anybody
was
who's in
never
here?
told. I was
Hold
Yeah,
never
on.
like
told.
TikTok
Hold
automatically
on.
records
Hold on,
as the
ma'am.
content creator, like the TikTok will go ahead and record any live. And they actually splice it up and you can put clips out. They're trying to help promote the live for the creator. So, I mean, this is, it's TikTok, it could get recorded. It
I
could get
can't even get
screenshotted,
a
anything.
sentence out, but
This
you
is wild.
recording my response. You're not recording when they
You
was
you,
calling me
you
monkey,
they
but you
they called
recorded
you a
when I
monkey.
responded. That's my point.
What
Why
it,
did they
If
call
you're
you a
gonna post
monkey?
something, post the whole thing. Do
who,
not post
Hold
but
my.
I
on,
just, I
You
just
know
said
her.
what?
sometimes they auto clip
Wait a
it.
minute,
No,
her. Wait.
sometimes
I'm thinking that was a TikTok generated highlight.
yeah,
Because I
they clip
never
them
even heard
down.
nobody call you a
It's
monkey
on
last
your
night.
page.
Okay,
Oh
I
my
have a
I
gosh.
see it
recording.
highlighted from TikTok. Look, her. Let me explain it to you. TikTok breaks up highlights too. They on their
TikTok
own,
get it.
and then I use the highlights, and then I also go into my whole live recording, and I make my own personal clips that I think is interesting. But I post my TikTok highlights absolutely because obviously TikTok thought somebody calling you a monkey and you going off was a highlight. I guess.
Damn.
So listen, I don't know what's so funny with this. As
Load.
all black people,
I
these
don't
white
know.
people call us monkeys. So I
I
don't know
am
why it's so
sorry if you
funny.
heard about that. I really
I don't know why
apologize.
it's so
Yeah,
funny.
get mad
That
But
at TikTok. Don't get mad at her.
I can't even get a word out.
you
Like
got
I
10
thought this
seconds.
was a
Go ahead.
conversation. I
It
thought there was
is.
a place where you can come and have a conversation.
I need 20 seconds.
How
20
I knew
seconds.
I
Go
would have
ahead.
been gaslighted and recorded as I'm responding to post and look like I'm the bad person. You only post when I say I work with people and I go after work and volunteer my services. And I told you I have a license, but you decided to record me as I'm telling you the location that I
Candace,
go
can you do
to,
me a favor
and you
and
post that.
can you go down and go on my page and can you
Yep.
see it's only a few clips from
I'm
last
You
pulling it
night.
have
up on
two
Nobody,
clips
mine
of
right
not
now,
me.
you
actually. I
her,
have
not
it.
you her. Candace, can you please
Yeah,
go down
I'm on your
before take
page
them?
right now on my
And can
on
you
my
tell me
laptop.
what? Can you
I'm
tell
One
me
of
trying to find it, girl.
yeah,
Let's see.
can you please tell me what her is talking about? Because
Yeah,
I have no clue.
one on the clip you said I said to you that I do volunteer my service. I go
Are you
on
sure
Market
it was
Street.
me talking to you?
Yeah, it's on your page.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm looking for it right now, loves.
Yeah, and
Ma'am, ma'am,
she'll
like
be
we.
honest. But go ahead. I'm gonna give you a whole minute to
And and
say what
and
you
and
got
you
to
know,
say.
and you know what's interesting? I sat here with this older guy. I heard them call him every name in the book. And none of those things was posted on your page. So what is the angle? What is your intention? Respectfully, I support the platform. I give what gifts or whatever. I thought this was a positive thing. I didn't know there was a thing that I would come on and be gaslighted as I'm responding to being called all these names. Then I'm being recorded to be posted. But meanwhile, you did not post when they was calling me all these different names. Like, how is that supposed to be
It
a
wasn't her
decent place
doing.
to have a conversation? Like, that's not okay. I actually put my real self on here to let you know I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not doing anything malicious. So that's why I changed my profile to my real picture. So you can see that my page is public. Like that kind of behavior is like crazy to me. Like, you will have somebody come on your platform and y'all would gaslight them, then record their response and put it up there and start threatening my license. Somebody said,
Mhm.
be careful because you have a license, it might be taken away. You guys say this is ridiculous. Like, some of
I
us
just looked at it.
have
Her,
to
may I
do
may
it.
I say
Wait a
something? I
minute.
just looked. Yeah.
Wait. Go ahead, Candace.
Yeah, I just looked at it. The only clip that I saw of you, just you were just kind of talking about what you do. I didn't see anything derogative. I mean, I didn't definitely didn't see a monkey comment. I listened twice. Was it more than one video?
There's two
I'm
videos
sorry. I'm
of
just trying to
me.
make. Okay,
That's
what's the
two.
other one? No, I'm sorry. Two. I did see the other one. Excuse me. I heard the first one, but it was only
Okay,
for a small amount of
but
time
I'm
on that
telling
one.
you, when he make the monkey sound and I was
Oh, a
responding alongside
sound.
with
Okay,
the
I didn't
older
hear that.
guy, that's when you
Mm.
guys recorded me. When he was
No,
making
no,
those
no, no. I
monkey
told you
sound,
that it
you guys
automatically
did not
records.
record. You guys did
It's
not
not an
record him.
intentional. Can you just try to
Okay,
understand and
so
follow me here? It's not
I
yeah.
got it, Candace. I got it
Okay.
from here. So I can offer you a sincere apology if you were made to be, look like a fool or something, or, if you feel slighted, I do apologize. That wasn't my intention, so I don't know if you want to leave or you want to go or you want to stay. It's really up to you, but we're not going to stay here. I've apologized, for
Love
making you
is
feel some type of
it's
way.
not about me leaving. It's the fact that I told you my credential. I told you I have
You
a
didn't tell
license.
me it.
I
Okay,
told you
so
I'm
I
a
don't.
nurse and you
Okay,
post me.
ma'am, I don't know what you're going through tonight, but
No,
it's
but that
not
is
my
my
problem. If
location that I
I were
go
you, I
volunteer
would
at.
not go on to anyone else's live because you are totally unhinged right now.
I
So
am
we're going
unhinged
to
after
let
I
you
was
go.
sent
I
a
wish you all
video.
the blessings. I wish you well. Good night now. Okay, y'all, back to the
Yeah,
show.
you gonna meet some crazy Africans on here, man. Yeah,
Lord,
that's a.
where's
I
he
don't know
come
what
from?
type of African she is, man. Anybody know what type of African that is
My
that came up here?
credential, my credential. What he
Yeah,
say,
any Africans on this
man?
panel can tell us what type of African that was
It
up here.
wasn't our intentions. She didn't do it. It
Yeah,
was TikTok.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like TikTok records it and gives you some clips you can put up on your page. Ma'am, she didn't
TikTok
even
got
like.
that get back.
Yeah, get mad at
Gonna
TikTok. It's what you
celebrate
said.
you.
Your words. It's just stuff she said.
My
Lord,
goodness.
God dang on Africans, boy.
Hey, bless her heart. Lord,
God
she
bless her.
got me hot. Let me come out this jacket. All right.
Uh,
So we got I believe it was Rob next, Candace.
yeah, I'm sorry, trying to come off the mute. Yeah, I think it was Rob
Hey Rob, how you
and then
doing
Health.
tonight?
Share
Yo,
the
what's up, family? How
live.
you
Share
doing?
the live and tap the screen.
Y'all.
She got hot over there.
Girl, yes. Let me just throw this down behind me, honey.
You should get you one of them
Hey,
church fans.
man, I know, right? With them fans that no. Okay, so Rob, the topic tonight, FBA and immigrants, unity or division. Can we find unity or is division unavoidable?
I guess I got a question for the question just to understand unity and what, like unity doing what, just holding hands, singing
Unity,
kumbaya,
no, unity.
financially,
No,
marriage,
I'll
what?
explain. Say maybe unity and maybe fighting for social causes together. Unity, finding unity. imagine like back in the day, I don't know how old you were, but back in the day, like the 80s and the 90s, my thought of Africa was, my brothers, my sisters, we all going to fight together. We all, this whole social movement. So whatever unity looks like to you, that's what I mean.
Okay, I got you. I mean, look, I think individually we can do that. If you're talking about on a grand worldwide scale,
Why
that's
she
just
gonna
not.
report my page? Hold on, let me block her.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That's sad. Like, girl, goodness. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah. Logistically, that does not make sense globally. It sounds nice on paper, of course. In a perfect world, sure, we could do that. We could wave a rainbow and cure world hunger and everything, right? But we don't all speak the same language. We don't have all the same goals. We don't even have the same viewpoint of what unity and what some kind of black prosperity would be. I think black people, or if you want to say the African diaspora, however you want to say it, they need to show us what unity is. You got over 1 billion black people in the continent of Africa alone. What are they doing to show some kind of unity? Most of them speak some kind of Swahili or something to where a good amount of them could come together and do something. They need to show us that. There's only about 40, 50 million of us here in America. We're actually a minority of Negroes worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So what are they doing to show us this unity? In my opinion, I think a lot of them want us to fight their battles for them because they see what we're doing amongst ourselves as far as delineating is working amongst us, and we're actually healing as far as our families, as far as the reparations movement, and us looking into our history, all of these things. I think over the last about 5 years we've seen a real paradigm shift that we're still in the middle of as Black American freedmen, or FBA, however you want to say it. And I think they want us to use some of that energy that we have to fight their battles. Like, for example, CARICOM. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what that is. It's pretty much like the Caribbean reparations movement.
Yeah, let me
And
ask you a
I want
quick
to be.
question. Let me stop
Sure,
you
sure.
right here since you mentioned CARICOM. So do you think
Yes, ma'am.
we should support we should support them in their reparations claim, and they should support us in our reparations claim?
Oh, that's actually what I was just about to get into. I was in a live a couple of days ago or something. Some Caribbeans were just talking about CARICOM, and they were like, "Why don't you FBAs? Why don't you ally with us for CARICOM? We're trying to get reparations from all these different European nations. Y'all just worrying about America." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're in America. We're Americans. They're the ones primarily that owe us." And I'm not saying that England and these other countries don't owe us reparations as well. But I just found this out from that live that I was in recently. I guess CARICOM has
I'm gonna give
existed
you
for
10
like 60
seconds to
years.
land your plane, Rob. 10 seconds.
Yes, ma'am. Is it existed for like 60 years, and they've made no progress. They see we've made some type of progress within just the last few years with us delineating. I believe they just want to use us like they've been doing. So realistically, no, I don't think it'll work in this time. They need to actually show us what unity means amongst them first before we could do that on a grand scale. So I would say no. I think we need to just focus on us on a grand scale, and then any individual that's cool, sure, but no.
Thank you.
Mhm.
That's the mission. So if it is any non FBA, any Pan African, any immigrant who wants to come up and voice their opinion on the prompt, feel free. All is welcome here. So Healthy, how you doing tonight? Healthy, Habit, Beautiful.
Healthy, you're on your mute.
Okay, we'll disconnect her. Hi TJ, how you doing tonight?
Hey, host. I'm glad you had me up. Can
You're a little choppy.
you hear me?
Let's see. Go ahead.
Okay.
Good now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a fan of Brian and Candace. I love the content. But I wanted to say a couple of things. Number one, to the prompt. What we're looking at a lot of times is, instead of division, I think Black Americans are trying to protect themselves. specifically from the lineage, meaning that the folks that survived chattel slavery, Jim Crow, Reconstruction, the Tulsa Massacre, all the way through civil rights, what we're trying to do is protect ourselves, and that means delineation, but people take that the wrong way. And when I say protect, I mean against all immigrants, because they're all working against us and they're being used as weapons against the Black American community, and they're doing it in different ways. Example, Africans are attacking the credibility and influence of the culture of Black Americans. And an example of that is the Essence Fest. A lot of us knows that the Africans bought that, but I'm telling you, they bought it specifically to destroy it. You hear the stories about, oh, they ran it into the ground. That was done intentionally because our culture is under attack actively. These folks are not just tethering on, they're actively working in concert to go
One
against the
second,
Black
one
American.
second, one second, TJ. Brian, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Can I continue?
Yeah, go ahead, TJ.
Go ahead.
The other thing is we need to know how Asians as well. Asians are specifically using their money because they show up to the US with money. They're not like the other immigrants. They show up and they use the legal system to go against Black Americans. And that specifically, you saw that with affirmative action. You also saw the rescinding of the CRT curriculum in schools and replace that with Asian American history in schools. And you see that with the Asian hate bill. They specifically go after erasure of Black Americans through the legal system. And the Latinos, it's more the labor force. They are coming for they not coming for, but they're diluting the labor force by providing cheap exploited labor. And what they tell us is that there's something wrong with us because we don't work as hard, when the truth is that they're all exploited. And I'm telling y'all, because I'm talking to Black Americans, not the immigrants, because they don't matter. We must fight this politically. I keep saying this. We have to fight this politically. We must go independent. We must stand on our own agenda, and we must pull ourselves out of any policy that supports immigrant policy, because that is hurting and harming the Black American community. It's harming us. And so I'll land my plane there.
I agree with you on the independent thing too. I just want to let you know that this isn't about my views, but I hear you. Brian, also I wanted to tell you I'm gonna be DMing you. I just want to chat with you. I got a
Okay.
couple of questions.
I got you.
Not now, but you know what I mean. Soon.
Yeah. Just hit me up anytime.
All right, thank you. Oh, okay. So who do we have next?
Rosalind came up, and
Okay.
then Be Safe.
All right. Hey, Rosalind, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, hi. I'm calling to say I'm an elder, right? And I'm paying attention to all of this that's going on. And a lot of this seems to me.
Miss Rosalind, can you do me a
Yes.
favor before you go into your submission? Can you answer the prompt FBA and immigrants, unity or division? Can we find unity? Do you wish that we can find unity, or is division unavoidable? I'm gonna stretch it.
I think we can find unity. And I
Okay.
think we've always had unity. What happened was when they came in and they started all this changing history, changing facts, confusing everyone, the division came about. So yes, at this point now, I strongly believe that we need to individually understand our history.
Wait a minute, Miss Rosalind. So you saying when they started changing history, are you talking about our government?
I'm talking about from the government, from the churches. I'm taking this way. A lot of this goes way back in
Okay,
history.
but I'm trying to tie this in. So are you saying since our history was changed, what that got to do with immigrants?
Because what I'm saying is immigrants, I think we can find unity. Yes. Unity in first solving our individual problems, right? And where we are at. FBAs, right? We have an individual problem. Everybody needs to understand the
Okay,
history.
can you expound on the individual problems, please?
Well, when I say that is, to me, it seems that we remembered. Okay, this is how I say to my family. I say we were oppressed. We weren't colonized, right? So when you're colonized, if you listen to a lot of people, they wasn't taught any history, any ancient history, most past history. They're just taught what the oppressor or their colonizers decided to teach them. To me, and that seems to be the problem, because we were more oppressed, so we were able to learn, we were able to look back, we have remembrance, we had our ancestors that passed our things down. They didn't have that, so here we are now today.
Wait a
And I'm going to
minute,
say,
Miss Roslyn. Who didn't
you know
have?
why I'm speaking fast? Because I have so much to
Well,
say,
we don't have. Wait a minute. We
and I don't have a lot of
wait. Hold
time.
on, Miss Roslyn. Well, I'm sorry, but I jump in. I ask questions to get clarity for myself, and
Okay,
hopefully, I can get clarity for somebody who need clarity in the chat. Okay,
okay.
so who history was lost?
Well, ours wasn't actually lost. What I'm saying, they removed it. They didn't share it. They haven't told it. We more have a passed down remembrance of the past. Correct.
And you
So
saying
now,
immigrants don't?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's why everyone comes here and they cling to what we do and take on that person. We have really been the leaders, right? In the past, we'll say the 1965. That's when civil rights, we did all the fighting and marching. They wasn't doing any of that in their other countries.
But
We
Miss
had Haiti.
Roslyn, I'm curious to know why would you think they don't have remembrance or they don't have history?
I don't think they have a lot of their remembrance of how all of this plays out, of who we
How,
are.
wait a minute, how
And I'm
all of
saying
what
because they
plays
would.
out? Miss Roslyn, slow down. We're
Mhm.
gonna slow walk this, okay?
Okay.
How does all of what play out? Are you talking about? I'm lost. I'm so lost, Miss
What I'm
Roslyn.
saying is, for everyone to understand who we are, the FBAs, right? We understand it, right? We here in America, FBA, we understand it. It seems everyone outside doesn't get it, correct?
Why
Am
would
I?
they get it though? And they've been outside.
Because they're not taught it. To remember it, either
So
it's
are you
passed
saying
down.
that's an excuse for ignorance?
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not saying it's an excuse,
Are
but
you
yeah,
sure?
I can. Well, you can call it an excuse. You can call it brainwashing or colonizing of a mind that's passed down. You know, just not bothering to understand. You have, and
Okay, we're
then
gonna give you 5 seconds to land your plane, Miss Roslyn, and we're gonna get back to the other hands. We got some people waiting.
okay, I truly think that we can unite. I strongly believe we had a strong empire in the beginning that gave everybody the history. We just bringing it back around. The FBAs are the last empire, and that yes, we can unite and take back what we always had. Yes, I believe so.
Okay, you can stay up there for a minute. I'm gonna just go to the next person. Um, Black Miss, hi beautiful, hi Miss Black Dolly Parton. Did you have something you needed to say? Did you have a burning desire or something?
Yes, I wanted
I
to
was
say the
next.
rise. Oh, be safe. You want to go?
Be safe was next, but I mean, yeah,
I
however you
know,
want to do
I
it.
hear you, Candace, but the way
Yeah.
the way I don't know, it seemed like the Black Dolly Parton had a
You got
burning
Okay.
something to
desire.
say?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
It seemed.
Rosalind, it's just I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that because I respect my elders and stuff. But it's older people like that is the reason why we're in a situation we're in right now because they're fully aware of what they're doing, what they're saying, and how they are undermining us. They know this. We have the most technology we've ever had before. Even if they didn't want to read a book, they can have a book read to them with the technology that we have. They know what they are doing. It's not a thing where they don't understand, they don't know, they choose not to understand because they're not here to understand. They're here to undermine Black people in America. And I'm just not trying to be rude, but that's just an honest statement that I'm making to you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you, Miss Rosalind? Hello? I guess not.
Miss Rosalind, are you still with us?
You might be on mute, Miss Rosalind. You got to
Hello,
unmute your
can you
mic.
hear
There
me?
you
I'm
go.
sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I totally agree with you on that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you're right. And because they fully understand and we're the most advanced over here, and we never have as FBAs, to me, proper representation when they're sitting around meeting with their congregations or their delegations come together. Our governments make agreements with other governments. You know what I mean? And then in these agreements, of course, we understand they're told they have to march to a certain beat. So if you're looking in a vision from you're poor, what have you, right? And you see this pot of gold. What I'm saying, of course, you're
Miss
going to
Rosalind,
come.
let me ask
And
you,
it turns into a
what did that, hold
competition
on, hold
because they're
on.
more
So, okay, there
competition.
we have it. There we have it.
Mhm,
So,
mhm.
oh, wow. Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
agreeing with you. I'm with you. I'm with you guys. I don't know if I'm wording it different because maybe I'm older, but
So let
I
me ask
see
you
it.
a question, Miss Rosalind. Is economic
Mhm.
competition real or exaggerated?
Oh, that's real as hell. I don't mean, can I say hell? Okay, because I worked for the Department of Labor. Okay, I
Okay, no,
worked in the.
we gonna land that plane right there so I can get to these hands. Were you
Okay,
done with your Miss the Black Dollar
Yes,
part?
yes. I just wanted her just to understand where we were coming from. I'm done with that. Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. All right, be safe. How you doing tonight? Be safe. Can you come off? Oh, they on tea time.
Yeah, looks like he's on tea time. Be safe. You there?
Be safe.
Oh, there he goes.
Be safe. On the last time, okay.
Got on mute.
Right. So let me ask, Miss Rosalind, what are the biggest sources of tension do you believe we are going through with between Black Americans and immigrants? Uh,
I keep get hello. For some reason, mine keeps going mute. I think what it is, the challenges are, like you said, the replacement. I think in their minds they came with this idea that because they were told we were slackers and we didn't want it or whatever envision that they had before they got here, it gave them the thought that we're not taking the so-called opportunities, so that yes, they're going to come here and this big uh
but yet and still, you feel like we can find unity with that kind of mindset.
no ma'am, no, we have to. I strongly feel it should be
Thank
clear.
you.
I strongly feel it should be clear. I also feel we should have our reparations. I feel as Americans, if they're going to do this whole American first, we should be included. However,
Okay.
we. Mhm.
All right. Thank you, Miss Rosalind. I don't understand. Can the new guests on the stage, can you please come off of tea time? I don't know if y'all can hear me. Be safe. How you doing tonight? Hello? Maybe he can't hear
Right.
me.
Oh,
Do you hear
you
me
say
now?
more, brother?
Yeah, well,
I didn't hear him. Hey Jay, hey FBA Jay, how you doing tonight?
Hey, how everybody doing? I'm doing good.
All right, you want to answer the prompt for
Can
me?
you hear me
Just
now?
one
Yes,
second now, be safe.
yes, ma'am. I'll answer the prompt for you.
Thank you.
FBA and immigrants, unity or division? Division. This delineation movement is what we should have been doing. We've been way too nice to these people. They came over here. At first, when they was in small in numbers, they was all nice and polite. But as soon as they got huge in numbers, they showed their true colors, and now it's time for them to go home. That's all I got to say about it.
So, in your opinion, is there anything that they can do, the immigrant groups, that would make you change your mind and maybe go to the unity side?
No, there's nothing they can do. They have done more than enough.
Okay, thank you.
Can I
Be
speak
safe.
now?
How you doing tonight?
Good, good.
Okay, FBA and immigrants, unity or division? Can we find unity or is division unavoidable?
I will say this. Me being the son of immigrants, that it's better if we're united. And I'll tell you why. You see all Latinos, they're weaponizing and coming together. You see white Americans doing the same thing. Only black folks are the only community that doesn't want to get together. I came here. My parents are immigrants. They came here without $1 to their name, but they were able to amass some wealth. There's something called hard work here. And I think a lot of FBAs, unfortunately, be complaining 24/7. I'm from Sudan, by the way. They be complaining way too much. Instead of complaining, get the bootstraps up and let's do something. Let's come together, let's unite, and let's get this. Let's get to business. If you don't want to do that, then you're gonna be replaced. And that's what's gonna happen to you. Now, my soon-to-be wife is an FBA woman, a Black American woman, and I'm proud of her. I love her to death. No guy is gonna tell me why did you marry her or anything like that. I married her because she saw something in me, so a promise, hard work, and stuff like that.
So be safe.
So
Be safe. Let me interrupt you for a minute. So, what do you think the source of this tension is?
it's the source of this and tension is jealousy. They're hating the fact we're getting degrees. They're hating the fact we're working and hard. They hate the fact that we're good and we're law abiding. They hate that. They want us to be losers, and we're not going to be
So be
losers.
safe. Be safe. Are you saying immigrants don't commit crimes?
Majority
And
of
they're not all
immigrants,
successful either.
African immigrants are like, look at them Nigerians. A lot of them are doctors. That's the reality. My own doctor is
Fake
my own
degree.
doctor is a Nigerian.
I say
Okay,
something when he finished, love.
so let me finish up. The reality at the
Absolutely,
end of the day,
Brian.
yes, a lot of our immigrants, our families want us to be successful. We have to be. We have to be. Unfortunately, FBA families are not the way because they let their young dudes become young ants. You know what that is, right? Young dudes, they let them act out and be bad behavior. And that's the reality. But we immigrants are held to a higher standard than to FBA and FBA children. And that's the reality.
So you
Can
know
I
every
respond after
FBA
him?
Okay.
child in
Well,
America.
Brian wanted to say something, y'all.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, I don't say
everybody.
much all the time. But I do get offended when a Somali or Somalian come up here and say these
Sudanese.
things.
Sudanese,
Yeah.
I'm
Brian.
Sudanese.
Oh,
Sudanese.
even
Potato,
worse. Oh my
potato.
God.
Yeah.
Even the Sudanese was going. Even when the Sudanese come up here, and they always wag the finger at us, but they never look at what's going on in their homeland. There is famine going on in the Sudan, North and South Sudan right now. There's a WAR going on in the Sudan right now. Y'all YNs ain't got nothing on American YNs at all. Y'all YNs are off the chain. Y'all train y'all little YNs to R-word women. And y'all have a PD culture out there, if you know what I mean. Now, I don't understand where these people getting these stats from, man, talking about they work harder than us and all that. Right now, as we speak, I just ordered DoorDash, and it might be a Sudanese person delivering me DoorDash. I never seen a successful Sudanese person out here in Dallas, Texas. Don't let these Africans come up here, y'all, and make it seem like they just doing better than us. They doing better than the people in their homeland, but they're not doing better than the people on this land. They always compare the low 3% to they high percent of people that's doing great. But y'all know that these funky flip-flop wearing Africans never compare they high successful people to our high successful people. You know why? Because they'll be considered as lower class compared to our high successful people. Even our middle class is doing better than the funky immigrants that's come over here. So don't let these. And just because you married a black American woman, you don't love that gal. You need a green card to get over here. And I hope you get deported. That girl, her that came over here, she reminded me of something. We're gonna have to make sure you get sent back.
That was a word, Brian. Thank you so much.
May I say something as well?
Hold on, we got somebody in the queue. Ms. Roslyn, thank you so much for your input. We're going to get to the person in the queue and we'll bring you back up if you want to come up. Thank you for adding to the discussion. Okay, we can have an open panel while I eat my cookie.
I want to respond to Brian. Mister, let me tell you something, mister. Yes, there are some bad immigrants. I agree 100%. But this doesn't take away the fact that a lot of immigrants are held to a higher standard by their parents. My parents, I'll tell you what, they said, go to university, you have to go and get educated, you have to get A's and B's. When I came home with that report card, they did not ignore it. If I got a C, I got a beating. Okay? And that's majority of immigrant parents. That's the way they conduct themselves. So I'm sorry, my parents told me stay away from these young black American children, boys. That's what my own father told me that. My father told me stay away from these young black American boys. They are up to no good. And they're going to lead you off into a cliff. And you're going to end up being a
Worse than Sudan? Worse than Sudan, sir?
Answers. Can I respond
Really?
after Jay?
Hey, don't y'all get mad at stuff like he's a troll too,
I'm
y'all.
I'm
So
not
don't let him get
mad.
under
I'm
your
not
skin.
mad. It's just I find it all funny because they all have the same story. It's like they read from the same script. It's like they just have a group chat where they're just sending each other these lines to say like, "My God, sir, your homeland is in shambles." That's just putting it politely. Sir, there are literally videos of young men and women sticking their faces up cow behinds and blowing smoke up in it so they could get peed on them for freaking mosquito and bug repellent, and also they take the cows
Be careful,
the
be careful, be careful,
the
FBJ.
cows, no, I know the cow's manure. They take the cow's manure and uses it as lotion and moisturizer.
Wow.
Sir, I'm gonna need y'all to really, really
From the Sudan? Do they got
rethink.
water out there in Sudan?
No,
Well, they
they do
have
not.
bags of water, I
They
believe, that
have
they
bags of
have.
water. They don't.
Yeah,
They can't even afford bottles.
yeah.
But But he has the audacity. Nah, forget that, cause y'all whitewash. Y'all have the Caucasians come up here and talk bad about FBAs when y'all use Dookie lotion. Sir, I'm gonna need you to
Can I say
really
something to him real
understand
quick too?
and comprehend that y'all are not better than us. Just because quote unquote your parents ride y'all hard to make A's and B's does not mean y'all are better than us. You wanna know why they riding you so hard? Because they can't read. So they need y'all to read. They can't
That's a good point.
they can't understand nor comprehend. They need y'all to understand and comprehend. They know where they come from. Y'all do
FBAJ, I got a
not.
question, FBAJ.
What's up?
In the words of Matunde, was his parents potty trained by the time they came to America? Did they know how to use the toilet, FBAJ? I'm sorry.
Brian.
Oh my gosh, Brian, I'm trying to see you telling me to watch what I say, and you trying to put a
Potty
battery in my
trained.
back.
I wonder, do immigrants get amnesia once they touch American soil? Do they forget the place that they left? Because they have it in their minds that they're the top of the top, and all of them are not successful. Where are you getting their lives from? You do not know all black American children. I have 4, and all of them finished school and on full scholarships. So what are you saying? You do not know every black American in America. And still, our boys don't have an R-word culture where they're just randomly running up to young girls and doing that to them. So you should never speak on our young youth because they're better than
Put
your
me up.
youth
That's
any
me.
day.
That's what
Can I
I'm
say
doing
something
right
too?
now,
Just
currently.
like, because like I feel
Okay,
like when
that's
you
cool.
say, I
That's
feel like when
cool,
you,
Go ahead,
bro.
Candace.
You getting an education is nice, bro. We understand.
Been doing that.
Education is very important to you immigrants. Y'all need as much. But this is the thing, though. I have one question. Why you flexing that degree program that you in? What are you gonna do with it when you get done? Are you gonna go back home and help your homeland build infrastructure? Are you gonna teach the kids over there how to do exactly what it is you're learning to do? Are you going to
And I have
add
something to say
to
too.
the sure? Hold on, I'm finna finish so Candace can go. And then it's your turn because I did interrupt her. My apologies. Um
She won't be long. She won't be long. Go ahead, man, in 5 seconds.
I'm not
yeah.
gonna go back, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go back because I have this fine Black American woman here
Take her
who's
with
willing
you.
to keep me here. Who's willing
Oh,
to keep
take,
me
oh,
here.
see, that's
So
the thing.
that's love.
See,
Green
you know,
card
that's
love. Green
that's
card
It's not
green
love.
green card.
card
I was born
love.
here. I was
You,
born here. But
Okay, y'all. Nisi Fly, did you have a question?
Yes, I wanted to say this. I hear them always saying that they parents told them not to like the Americans. My parents never mentioned not to like the Africans. We love the Africans,
Hold
and
on. Go ahead. Hold on. FBA can you? I want to bring somebody up. I'm gonna drop you down, but could you hang in the comments? I'm gonna bring you right back up.
yeah, that's perfectly fine.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead, Nisi Fly.
uh, we
I'm sorry.
we 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 love the Africans. It was only until they came over here and looked down on us, and it really hurt us. That's the reason why the African Americans got so upset with the Africans
Okay.
because we had so much love for them, and then when they came over here, they didn't have any for us.
What do you say about that?
I'm
Be
a
safe.
I'm a land my plane.
Thank you, Nisi Fly.
let's do this.
Okay, let's get to the hands. Hold on. Let's get back on track. Rob, you already went, right? Run them is next, right?
yeah, Bronham and then
She was
Force.
yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Mhm.
Run them. How you doing tonight?
Thank you, love. I'm doing great. Greetings to the panel. I've taken an interest in your live. Love hearing the conversations. And since I'm in this WAOR, which is what I believe that we are in, I wanted to share basically a paragraph from one of the great generals, a Persian general by the name of Karl von Clausewitz. And the name of his book is called On WAR. And I think it's pertinent to what we're talking about. I answered before when I came here and shared on your panel, and as you know, there I believe there can be no unity. And here's why: the greatest threat to us is people who look like us, and here's why. Here's a quote from his book, and it says, "A nation can survive its fools," and we got a lot of fools in our nation, and even the ambitious. We got a lot of people ambitious, chasing money, but it cannot survive treason from within. An enemy at the gates is less formidable, for he is known and carries his banner openly. You know, a lot of people come on this panel and they show you who they are. They're open about their hostility towards us. He's not a threat to us because we see him, and he's useful to show our people who aren't on code what it is that we're up against. Okay, I'm gonna finish. But the traitor moves amongst those within the gates freely. We got a lot of people who are not us moving amongst us freely. His sly whispers, his sly whispers rustling through all the alleys, heard in the very halls of government itself. Now, let me give you a quick example of that.
Wait, okay, we're gonna give you 10 more seconds to lay in your
Yeah.
plan. We're gonna get to
Yvette,
them.
Yvette Clark. Act like she didn't know that 76% of Black Americans are in favor of the SAFE Act. That's an immigrant. The immigrant caucus. You want to know why we can't get nothing done? Because half of the so-called congressional Black caucus is not us, and they're blocking a lot of stuff that would help us, including the SAFE Act. And I yield with that. Thank you.
Hey, Love's World. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna drop down for a second. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be back in about 35 minutes. I gotta grab me something to eat, but I will do your
Okay.
mod for you.
All right,
Man,
thank
we
you,
we just
Brian.
at 23.2. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's get these
wow.
likes up, y'all, to 30K. Let's get these likes up to 30K at least. She has 241 out of 1,000 roses. Please get them roses up for her, please, y'all. Get these roses up for her. Please do. Please do. Let's get these likes up, man, to at least 30K. 30K for the like. Shout out to
All right.
everyone in the
Come on,
comments.
y'all. Tap, tap. I'm sorry, Brian.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
good. Go. Yeah, this your panel. You say what you want. Cut me off. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying, please tap the screen, y'all. I
Yeah,
want to
please do.
reach. We want to, we want to get up there tonight too. I
Yeah,
know
we need
it's
to get her in
not
the FYP, y'all. So make sure y'all drop them gifts for her. If y'all want to, drop a bag on her. If y'all want to send her no roll, drop a big bag on her or something. You know what I mean? For
right.
holding these panel. Make sure y'all give the panel. Do not give me. Give the panel. But most definitely drop a bag on Love's World. Drop a bag on Love's World. Make sure y'all follow her too. Please follow her. Please follow her. But anyway, make sure we get these likes to 30K. 30K. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to you, Love's World. I'm gonna try to
Thank
be
you.
back in 30 to 45 minutes.
All
Drop
right,
that
thank
bag, y'all. I
you.
want to see some big gifts. I want somebody drop a lion on her or something. Somebody drop that 50 ball on
A
her. Anyway.
Draco. No.
All right,
Thank you,
now y'all be
Brian.
safe.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Hi, Forrest. How you doing tonight?
Okay, peace and blessings to the room. I mean the
One
panel.
second, Forrest. 1 second. 1 second. Don't mean to cut you off. We have an available spot. If it is someone that would like to come up before it's taken, to voice their opinion on the prop. Okay, all is welcome. Go ahead, Forrest. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. I'm Nigerian, like my flag is showing there. So let me answer the prompt.
Thank you.
FBA and immigrant unity or division. I think everybody should take care of their business. I'm not for unity, I'm not for division. I think each and every one of them have their priorities. The immigrants in America, they didn't come to America, they didn't come here to be looking for unity among Black people. They came here to make sure they get their education, get their money up, and take care of their family back home.
So
I think
basically for resources, right, Forrest?
they came to take care of themselves and
Mhm.
contribute to the economy and pay taxes. So I
Okay.
don't know. I think if there's
And
anybody
send
that,
money home too, right, Forrest, and take care of the family back home?
of course, you got to take care of your
Okay.
family, right?
Okay, yep.
Um, yeah, that's their hard working money, right? So they have the right to send it wherever they want to send it. Those are their 8 hour shift, 10 hour shift, 12 hour shift. Those are their blood and sweat. So they have the right to send it wherever. They have the right to throw it in the trash bin if they think so too. So I feel that the FBA are the one that needs this unity more than the immigrants. Because the FBA probably will want to use our numbers to add to maybe when they want to go for elections. Maybe
So
something.
let me ask you, Forrest, um, what's your definition of FBA? Do you believe that FBA is separate than your average, ordinary day Black American?
FBA, the foundation, according to them, the foundational black. I think they're different because you have the smart Black Americans that are, most of them are Pan-Africanists, but we have some people that
So
make
the
a lot of
smart
noise.
Black Americans are the Pan-Africanists. Is that what you just said?
No, I believe they are both different. They are different. The FBA are the 1% or 0.1% that makes a
Right,
lot
and
of
the
noise.
rest of them is Pan-Africanists.
I think the rest of them are. I think they are majority Pan-Africanist among Black Americans than the FBA that make a lot of noise. So returning to your prompt, I think that FBA they need the unity more than Immigrants, we just, like I said, we just come here to take care of our family. Whether unity or division, it doesn't matter to us, honestly, if I'm being honest. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I have a question for you though. Is there real competition between the FBAs and other immigrant groups? Are you here in America first of all? In
Yeah,
the United
currently
States?
I'm here for a vacation in New
Okay, well
York.
that's fine. But so you don't live here though.
Just a vacation. I come and go due to work.
Oh, okay. So can you answer that question? Is it competition between FBAs and other immigrant groups
No,
that you can see?
I think FBA, like the brother said, be safe. I think it's just jealousy from the FBAs. We don't really look at it as a competition. I mean, we want to just, like I said, we just want to come here, make money, and take care of ourselves and family. It's not a competition. What are we competing with? The FBAs have been here for 400 years. I mean, Africans started coming to America barely 40 years ago. So how can we, that just 40 years in America or 30 years, be competing with a group of people that have been there for 400 years? I think it's quite sad that some people is going to think about that competition. So I just think it's the FBA out of jealousy, they are, looking at it as competition, which I understand. I mean, most of their kids want to be rap music, they want to be gangsters and all of that, but our kids want to be doctors and engineers. So I understand the jealousy coming from them. I understand when they see their kids going astray and doing some, all this well, I don't know. I don't want to call the name because of TikTok friendly stuff, but their kids are, brandishing pew pew on the streets and doing all those nonsense while our kids are climbing on top of the ladder being engineers
Sir, your
and
kids
doctors.
have fake degrees. Shut the
So
hell
I
up.
so I understand the jealousy.
May
So
I
now
Can
they
I
look at
respond,
respond?
they look at
Houston?
it.
Yeah,
Can
definitely.
I
Wait a minute,
land?
hold on, y'all. We're gonna let him have
Thank you so
5 seconds.
much.
Hold on. You wanna land your plane? I give you 5 seconds to land
Yeah,
your plane.
thank you so much. So the FBAs are looking at this as competition. We don't really notice them. We don't look at them. They are the one making a whole lot of noise online and all of that. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me respond real
You're
quick, if I
welcome.
may.
Go ahead, FBAJ.
Okay, of course, you're Nigerian, sir. Nigerians are the biggest cosplayers of Black Americans outside of the Somalians and the Ethiopians. Sir, y'all literally still dress like how we did 30 years ago in your homeland. Sir, we have over 100,000 patents to our name that has benefited the world globally. Please name me one thing that an African has invented that has benefited the world globally. Name me one patent that is underneath an African that is recognized by the whole world and used by the world to this day, right now. We have so many different inventions, it's ridiculous. We have nothing to be jealous of when it comes to you people. You want to know why we can't be jealous of y'all? Because y'all don't compare where you don't compete. Y'all are not even in comparison with us. Y'all don't have millions. We have the most melanated millionaires and billionaires. They're Black American. Sir, I need y'all to really understand that no one is jealous of y'all. We can't be jealous of y'all. Nigerians, they have a
Wait a minute,
scam going on.
FBAJ. Run them. I'm going to go ahead and put you down to the comments, okay, so I can bring other people up. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you, my sister. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, FBAJ. Can you land your plane in 5 seconds?
Yeah, I'll land it real quick. So, like I was saying, y'all have a scam going on right now with these doctorate degrees that are in the millions. And right now, y'all are being deported for such scam degrees. Y'all have been scamming with nursing and doctorate degrees for the past 30 years since y'all been here. I'm gonna really need you to understand, sir, that y'all are not competition for us at all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Black Dolly, did you want to say something?
And they are responsible for a lot of malpractices in our hospitals with our loved ones because they came here with them fake degrees, like the young man said, over 30 years ago. And they've been taking care of our people in the hospital, not knowing what the heck they're doing. So I don't know how smart they think they are. but a lot of them have been kicked out of hospital where I live. Nurses and doctors. So you might want to redact that statement that you made, sir. And I've seen videos on the internet where your young people in your country are on dirt roads wearing clothes from the 90s trying to be like the YNs in America. So what are you talking about? And not all black young men are YNs. You know what I'm saying? You need to fix Nigeria because y'all have a serious problem. You're getting kicked out of every country you can name. No country wants you there. Everywhere you go, you get kicked out. That's a bigger issue for you. Nobody's jealous of you because you don't even have indoor plumbing. Your lights don't stay on 24 hours a day. How can somebody be jealous of you? I just want to know that. Give me an honest answer why your lights don't stay on all day.
Okay. First and foremost, I would like to bring to your attention that Nigeria, when you come to the most successful immigrants in America, Nigeria is on the top of the list. Don't take my word for it. You can use your internet and find that out. So, and
Why are
Nigeria
you
is the,
in America and not in your country being successful? I want to
can
know
I
that
can I
answer.
respond to your question, or you want to just keep going on with it?
I want to know the main answer to my question.
Can I respond to you?
Mhm.
Nigeria is the greatest black nation on earth. Don't take my word for it. Use the internet. You're gonna see it right there. Of course, we are a developing country. We are just 60 something, 62 or 63 years old. America is about 200 and something years old. So we are developing. We are not a developed country, but trust me, we have the bright minds. In the UK, in America, you can see the bright mind and talents of various Nigerians in display. So when we get to that point in time, we're gonna be developed. But for now, we're just a young country. We are getting there, so we're gonna get there. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thank you, Forrest. Black Dolly, you want to say? I give you 10 seconds so we can get to the hands.
Okay, so it's safe to say that Black Americans have surpassed you because we invented the lights, the stop signs, all of that. So we're way past you. So we can never be jealous of you because you're still developing and still working on things 60 years later. So you need to put tape over your mouth when you talk about us. And I'll
No,
land on that.
okay, let me respond to that real quick. The invention you're talking about was done by Africans that were stolen
No, they
from
weren't, sir.
Nigeria
Don't
and West
start that
Africa.
lie. Don't
Those
start
are
that
those are
lie.
our
No, they
people. Those
weren't
are our ancestors
African.
that were stolen
No,
and
they
moved to
weren't
America.
African.
Those are our
Excuse
people.
me, Chris. Can you please? I'm gonna get to you as soon as possible. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Forrest, are you saying? Did I just hear you right? Did you say those inventions were made by the stolen Africans from
Of
Nigeria?
of the stolen Africans from West Africa, which some of them come from Nigeria,
What stolen Africans?
that were moved to America. Those were the people that are responsible for the invention before the
That
Wait
your
a
stolen.
minute.
ancestors sold?
Wait a minute.
So why
Hold
can't they
on.
recreate it over in Africa right now? Those are the
But
stolen
those
people.
are
Wait
our
a minute,
people.
y'all.
Those are
Hold
our
on.
people.
They
Hold
weren't their
on. So the
people.
stolen people, just 1 second, you guys. So the stolen people, when did they get stolen?
I mean, historically during the slave trade.
Oh, so you're calling okay. So I see
Can
what you,
anybody name the invention you had before the slave trade? Black Americans? Can anybody before the slave
so
trade?
you
Can you name
think
any inventions?
those stolen Africans who came over here in when did you say, like 1700s, 1600s?
During the slave trade, yep.
Yeah. So you think those are the same bloodline, the same people that actually did the inventions? You
Of
don't
course.
give credit to the other people. Some people are mixed with European, native. You don't give that part of that inventor's
Those
bloodline any credit, or you're just still thinking
those
that was an African.
those were majorly Africans stolen from West Africa, Nigeria included. So it comes back to us. It comes
Can
back
I
to us.
respond to him,
Okay. Well,
please?
thank you. Thank you. Hold on, Chris. I believe. Who was next, Candace?
I believe it was Healthy, then Chris. Did Healthy come up
Okay.
before Chris? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Hi, Healthy. How you doing tonight?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing fine. Can you answer the prompt? FBA and immigrants, unity or division? Do you think we can find unity, or is division unavoidable?
I don't think there's unity in this discussion going on right now because what the hell is going on? I'm Haitian, right? The way I'm listening to Africans speak on black American or black or whatever you guys want to call yourselves. It's crazy. You can't come to someone else and just say it's stinky. Okay? You have to put respect on people's house. Okay? You cannot just do that. I mean, there's no unity because the way you guys think like you're superior or the others are inferior, there's no unity the way you guys are thinking right now because it's disgusting to me how African are thinking. Okay, because like black people are from Africa too. We are the same. I don't get what's going on here. That's crazy. How you be like, oh, we are educated, or everybody are doing their best to be educated and be the best they can be. You cannot just come and throw trash on people. That's not how it works. I don't know. It's disgusting to me.
Okay, Healthy, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Are viral debates like this misrepresenting everyday reality, would you say?
Yeah, it is because I feel like me as Haitian, I cannot speak for every Haitian because the way I was raised in Haiti. We don't go and hate on other people. Okay, like we came here trying to survive. We have a lot of shit
You
going
mean
on.
maybe you should say you don't?
No,
Maybe
I don't.
yeah, you
I have a
don't.
lot of friends. I have a lot of people I know. They don't think like that. I know.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying because every culture have like people who's doesn't think the same. Like they have hatred in their heart. Every cultures. Haitian helps Black Americans with the civil rights movement. So we not the same. Like everybody's not the same. And then when a few African, I'm not talking about for all Africans, because I know some Africans are not thinking like that. But a few of them that think like that, it's crazy. It's sad. That's crazy. There's no unity.
How
We
did the
should be
Haitians help
together.
us with the civil? Oh, sorry.
We
I was
should
just
be
gonna say
working
tell her thank you
together.
for her submission, but go ahead, Candace.
We should work together and to see how we can come together to make our life better.
Okay, well,
Africans,
thank you. Thank you for that. Just stay right there. I want to get to Chris. He been waiting too. Y'all both was waiting for a long time. You don't have to go nowhere, but just 1 second, okay? Chris, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing okay.
Hey. So the prompt, FBA and immigrants, can we find unity or is division unavoidable?
So I mean, I will always stand on the premise of we were never unified in the first place. So I mean, you can't have unity when it wasn't, and there was no unity in the first place.
Yeah, okay, one more quick question. Do you believe a person can be pro-Black American and pro-immigration?
Can you be pro Black American and pro? No, because it affects the Black community actually worse than any other community. So no.
Okay, I cut you off, but I want you to, did you have a question? I think you was trying to get in
No,
there
well,
and
first
say
off, I mean,
something.
just the ignorance of force is kind of like ridiculous. One, there were Black people that were already here. There are some people that don't have any type of African ancestry or Africans within their genealogy. That's number one. And number two, you have no way whatsoever to say or speak on inventions that Black Americans did in United States. We are not you and you're not us. There was only I would say like max 4% of Africans that was supposedly come here. And for some reason, you guys think that you created stuff here, but you can't create stuff in your own homeland?
Wait
Like
a
you have a
minute.
whole continent of 54 countries and you can't create anything there.
Real
But
quick,
the people that were here created that were Africans. Are you
real quick,
crazy?
Chris. Real quick. Hey, Force.
Ma'am.
So can you maybe educate us a little bit? Have where you're from, Nigerians. Can you give me three of y'all inventions used globally?
Patent inventions, by the way.
Patent inventions used globally. Because Chris is under the impression that basically y'all don't have many. Do you? Is she correct?
No, that's not true. I might not have the precise figure, but if you go
Like
to the
two,
internet,
like
No,
the
I need
top
you to
two.
name a person and an intervention, sir.
Right.
trust me, give me a minute. I'm gonna check that up. There's a lot of them.
So he doesn't know.
That's
He
used
doesn't know.
globally.
That I
That's
don't
used.
know doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's right there.
Okay, and
I
so
think I read it
again,
before. There's a lot of
but
them right there
you're
in the
again,
internet.
so like I said, how are you gonna say that it was Nigerians that created stuff here, but yet you can't even come up with one
I
invention that you
didn't
know
say.
off the top of your head
You,
right
you,
now as a Nigerian?
no, listen. You
But
need to pay
the
attention.
people over here were Nigerian, sir. Please
Can
go on
can I
with that. No,
can
please go
I
on with that.
can
You
I
have to Google an intervention.
Okay,
can
wait a
I
minute, Chris. Can you what for us? Can you what, sir?
like I said, I didn't say precisely Nigerians. I said
No, I mean
the
for us
Yes, you
though.
did, sir. You
Yeah.
can I,
absolutely did. You said majority of
Wait,
them were
wait a minute,
Nigerian.
Chris. Wait a
You
minute,
of
Chris. I'm gonna
absolutely
let you
did.
jump in there in 1 second. Wait.
yes,
Forrest.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do you mean to tell me you cannot think of one invention? One, not one. I'm not trying to be funny, but you did make that claim.
He did.
I wouldn't have never brought it back up
What?
had you not made that claim and she challenged you on it. This is a debate. So you mean to tell me you can't give me one invention that's
Okay.
used
He's Googling
globally?
right now.
Of course,
Yes.
I am. Of course.
Okay,
I
well,
don't have to
Google.
Google.
Or you can
I
Google.
don't
You
have
can
to
yeah,
Google.
Google.
yeah,
Wait
yeah,
a
like
minute, Chris. Wait,
yeah.
Chris. You can use Google for us. That's no problem. But I
Mm.
need one invention that's patented and used globally. For the whole globe uses. Okay.
Okay,
Um.
let me give you one
Okay.
that the whole world use. So there's something in medical terms is called the emergency auto transfusion system. So it works.
Absolutely
It,
incorrect.
can I land my plane?
Wait a minute, Chris. Let him get him get. Wait a minute. I want to hear this. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
so
Forrest.
you have the EAT set, which is called the emergency auto transfusion system, which allows for the safe refusion of a patient's own blood during internal bleeding without electricity. So this is used globally, worldwide. You can check that.
It's used without electricity. Can you tell me how it's operated? Do it say it right there? I'm just curious. Do it say it right there
So
on your Google?
like everybody listening, just go to
What's
your
the
internet and
person's
check.
name, sir?
His name is Dr. Oviemo Oviadish.
Is that a Nigerian name? That
That's
sounds
a
A
like a
black
Nigerian.
French.
man created the blood
That's a
transfusion. That's what he's
Nigerian.
talking
Exactly. That's
about
I'm like he's lying.
So
A black
in the
person created the blood
military.
transfusion.
why are you
He's
guys
a
sounding
liar.
ignorant? You have the internet there. Just
I
type
don't need the internet.
emergency
I'm black.
auto
We know black
transfusion. Then
history.
how
We
do you
know
say
black
I'm
history,
lying?
and
How do you say I'm
transfusion was done
lying?
by a black person, a black
Oh
American.
Lord of mercy. Can you use your internet for once and stop
No,
being
I don't need to
ignorant?
use my internet.
You're
That's
And you want
what
to
you
be
crashing
need
out,
to
sir.
ignorant?
do.
Relax.
Once again, emergency auto transfusion system. Check it up on the internet before you give me a response.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Why
Can
when a
somebody
boxer
fact check that on the panel?
Please
why when
fact
a
Okay,
check
hold
that.
boxer
on.
Please do. Please
Yeah,
do.
can somebody? I'm curious to know. Is
Yeah, I literally just Googled what he said. That man's name did pop up, but we did the blood transfusion
Thank
before
Thank
that.
you
you.
so much. Thank you
yes.
so
Yeah,
much.
he's a
What is
liar.
important? You said
He
the
didn't
man's
create
name
it,
popped
sir.
up.
He did
You
He
not
said the
didn't
man's
create
name
it,
create
popped up.
it.
sir.
We
Just an
already
FBA
We
just
had
confirmed
already
what I
done that.
said. Why do you want to still argue?
but I also
We've
FBA
already
just
done that. We
confirmed
wait a
what I
already
minute,
did
said.
blood
Chris. Wait a
No,
minute,
transfusion.
Chris.
you're
Oh
not.
Hold
Lord
on,
of
Chris.
mercy.
Hold on, FBAJ. Rob.
yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
So is that an invention, a patented invention that they did create? I mean, is it the same as the blood transfusion invention, or is it something totally different?
He's looking again.
We're going to get to the bottom of
Is
this
it
tonight.
widely used globally
And that
too?
man
Like,
invention
or is
is
it just
not
some
used
little,
globally.
like,
Yeah, and that
like
had
the,
to be a caveat too. It had to be used
And
globally,
it's not.
like the light bulb, like the doorknob,
Like the
It,
actual
like the
blood
peanut,
transfusion, which is used globally, even
blood
in
oh,
your
really?
transfusion is huge.
continent, in
like
your
the
country.
refrigerated truck force, those kind of things. Let's see.
This is just sad.
It is sad. He has to Google it. He has to
Bro, you
Google
didn't,
to
you could
try
have
to
come up
Like,
with
find
bro,
one.
somebody.
bro been
And
on
it's still
TikTok.
not even used globally.
Bro been
What you
on
mean it's not
TikTok
used
so long,
globally? Do
he
you
be
know how
having to
many
come
lives?
back and go back on
Can y'all hear
TikTok
me?
just so he
I'm
won't
reading
drop
it right
the
now.
panel.
So that's okay, Rob. Because if you got to dig like that, it's
Keep
okay.
So
digging.
again,
No,
ma'am, it is not used globally.
keep digging because
So just to
I got a point.
Okay.
say it is not used globally. The blood
Not
transfusion
you.
was already done by Black Americans.
Oh man, she got to drag it back to Black Americans. Oh Lord,
Yeah,
here we go.
It
absolutely.
is
Yeah,
what it
but
Because
is.
that's
FBA
who
is starting
created
it.
it,
You're
Here we go.
sweetheart.
jealous.
You
Heaven and earth
absolutely
are
correct.
created by Black
That's just
Americans.
like
Heaven
just
and
like
earth.
we said,
The
the
water
people
you
that
drink
are
is Black
here, the
American. Men
people
in
Wait
that
a
was
space
minute,
here were
nonsense.
not
y'all.
African.
One
Then
second.
what are
Please
you
tap the
drinking is Black
screen. Hold
Forrest,
American.
on,
Forrest,
Yeah,
Forrest.
that's
calm
what I'm
down.
trying
Cut
to
it
get
out,
to.
bro.
Hold
Cut it
on,
out.
Forrest and FBAJ. Please, you guys in the chat and in the audience, please tap the
That
screen. I want to get to 50K, y'all. Please tap the screen. Go ahead. It costs you nothing. Tap,
And
tap,
shout
tap.
out to the chat.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Go ahead, y'all. I'm listening. Y'all go ahead.
No, I'm just saying globally used is the blood transfusion, including the blood transfusion actually being used in his own continent and country. Those were created by Black Americans. For you to make a statement of you saying that these people were Nigerians when Nigerians come to use our medical system to
Right.
even get a job or get paid is ridiculous.
someone in the
We are
chat just
not the
said
same
that
people. We are not you and you're not
it's
us.
it's only
And our
patented in 9
ancestors were not
countries.
just African. And
Can
some
I
of them
ask?
were
Okay,
not African at
I think
all.
Can
the
I
host
ask
asked
Forrest
Either
a
way, it says it's
question?
not
Okay,
patented
y'all. He
worldwide.
the
back with the stats. Rob back. What you say, Rob?
Yeah, it says it's not used worldwide. He is right that it is an invention by that. I'm not going to butcher the name, but the name is correct. Like it is an invention, but our blood transfusion is actually used way more around the world than whatever he was talking about. It just says
Exactly.
it's not
It's
worldwide.
only
So
patented in 9
So it
African
is the
countries.
same thing, basically, a little bit.
host, this
it's similar.
invention has
It's
saved
similar, but what we
millions
did
of
was
lives.
like
No, it has
increase
not,
whatever
This
you're
sir.
talking about.
invention has saved millions of lives.
And
So
it's
I
You
only
think
didn't even
used
know
in nine
anything
downplaying such
about it.
countries
invention,
outside of Africa, sir. So it's
downplaying
not
such
used
invention that have
globally.
saved millions of lives is
It's
very
not.
unfair.
The blood
Don't
transfusion
downplay that.
has though. The blood
Don't
transfusion
downplay
has
an
though.
invention that have
It
saved
saves a
millions
lot
of
of your
lives. Don't do
lives, a
that.
lot of your children's lives
A
too.
lot of black
The
lives have
You
been
blood
just
saved by
found
this
that
transfusion
invention,
lives
invention.
too.
sir. You just found it a
So
few minutes ago. Relax, sir. You had to
relax.
dig that out the,
No,
out
it's
the
just
crevices,
Relax.
there's a
sir.
lot
And
of
it's only
them.
used in 9 other countries.
Exactly.
You
Oh,
guys are
come on.
so
Relax.
Oh,
lazy
come
with
on.
The
your
blood
insults, your
transfusion is used
stereotypes.
in every
Okay,
single
let me give you a
country
big
and
one. Let
continent.
me give you a big one from
No,
a
sir.
Nigerian.
The
I'm
blood
sure
No
you know about it.
comparison,
transfusion,
sir.
the
No
Can
blood
I
comparison.
transfusion is
can
used in every country and every continent. Do you understand that?
Okay, host, you
That's
asked me a
globally
question.
used.
Okay,
Host,
let
you
him.
asked me a
Let him.
question.
Yes, you can. Go ahead. You got
Yeah,
10
thank you so much.
seconds.
So everybody here, please go to the internet and check who invented the fastest computer. Go check it out and give me the answer.
Mark
Who invented the
the
fastest
damn
computer? You're
bus.
gonna see a
I'm
Nigerian
not
brother
going
right
to
there.
go research
That's another.
anything
Can
that
you
was
go to
already
the
done.
internet
Come
and
on,
check
man.
it out? I'm
Are
giving
you
you
Another
facts.
little
kidding?
attempt,
Laugh,
I'm
sir.
giving
shitty
you
laugh,
facts.
shitty laugh.
Now you
These
hold on.
feeble ass attempts,
I'm
Okay,
giving you
so
sir.
facts.
Tap the
let me just
screen.
make sure that
Don't
I
take
get
my
this
word for
right.
it.
Shout
Go
You
out
to
to
the
can't
the
keep the
internet.
chat.
electricity
Go
on where
to the
you live
internet.
at.
Who
You don't
invented
even
the
have plumbing
fastest
where you live at,
computer?
but you know the
Can
fastest
you check that out
computer?
and give me the answer?
One mic,
Dude,
Yes.
are
guys.
you
Excuse
serious?
me,
Who
Forrest. What is the
invented the
Are you
definition of
fastest
serious?
computer?
Hold up, hold up, Forrest. What is the definition of invention? Like invented,
He
meaning that
doesn't
you did it
understand that.
first. Invented, not you copied and added
Can
Well, they
you
have
on. You
can you
comprehension
invented.
type
issues.
that
You
in
Right.
the
know that.
internet and give me the
Like,
answer,
oh
please?
my
You don't know more
God.
than the internet.
How's
Please, can you
someone gonna
type it
make
into
the
the
fastest
internet and give
computer,
me the
but you
answer?
guys can't even keep the electricity on in
Oh, now
Nigeria?
you asked
Go
for
right
invention. I'm
ahead.
giving you now. You want to
No
deflect?
Yeah, you're
amaranth
digging
Oh my
in
Now
either.
you're
these
trying to
God.
random ass
deflect?
inventions,
I'm
sir, that
giving
No,
nobody
you
even
the
like
fastest
globally. You don't
computer
know anything about
is
them.
coming from a Nigerian, and you want to
the
downplay that too?
the standard
Come on now.
Yeah,
Gas
it's
infusion
Come
is
on
downplayable,
now.
sir.
This
more
is
Nobody
just
uses it
the
like that.
FBA.
jealousy I
Relax.
talk about. No matter what I
It's not
say, you're gonna
jealousy,
try
it's
and
to
you're talking
reality.
downplay
I'm
about
it.
a
sorry it feels
scammer,
like that for
sir.
you.
Here we go. This is the jealousy we talk about.
What
The
The
jealousy,
US
jealousy?
sir.
came
It
Why
to
seems
do
like a
we need to be
projection. You
jealous
seem
of
to be
you,
jealous of
Force?
us.
Force,
the
you're
fastest computer is
wait.
done by a black man
Just
from
real
Nigeria.
quick,
You should be
Force.
happy for us.
Real
You should
quick,
be
Force.
happy.
You said that you live in the United States of America, right?
I'm here on a vacation.
Wait,
I don't
you
like
so
it
you
here.
live in United States of America and you go here for work, right?
I don't. I mean,
Didn't
like I
isn't
said,
that
I'm here
what
on
you
a
just said?
vacation.
You said that earlier.
I said I came here on a vacation.
No, you
I
said
don't
you
like. I
came
don't
on a
like America.
vacation, but you come here for work, back
One
and forth for
second,
work,
y'all.
right?
1 second, y'all. Shout out
Yeah.
to the chat. I really appreciate it, but I want to get to 50K, and I will cut the comments back on. Thank you guys so much for tapping. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah. So you said that you came to the USA for work. So how would you guys invent the fastest computer, right? And you're coming here for work. You can't even get it where you live at. Do you hear the stuff that y'all really believe what y'all say? Like, it makes no sense what you're
Okay.
saying.
I like the fact nobody is disputing what I said and saying it's a lie. Now you want to deflect and say,
No, I
"Oh,
don't
how do you
need to
have the
deflect
fastest
anything, and
computer?"
I know that
And
you didn't make the
this and
fastest
that.
computer, so I don't need to go look that up.
Oh, you don't want to
That's
look that
something
up.
that
And
was
Mark,
already invented. Do you know what
yeah,
invented
Mark
mean?
Dean invented the
Do you know
first
what invented
PowerPC
means? He
computer
did not
chips.
invent it, sir.
Go to
He's
the
Okay,
not an
internet
cool.
and
inventor. He
ask.
did
All
Go
not
to
right,
the
you
invent
guys,
it.
internet.
let's move
Telling
along.
that.
Let's move along. I
He
have
did
a
not
question.
invent that.
That's no
Go to the internet.
problem.
It's gonna tell you who invented it. Thank you.
You pull two obscure ass, people who don't even like have a
Oh,
global
now they are
impact, sir.
obscured as
It is.
because
They
It's
may
a.
have made
the
It's
an
obscure as
Nigerians.
invention
fuck,
of
Now,
sir.
something
yeah.
that
Excuse
was
my mouth,
already
He doesn't
Louise.
created.
understand what invented means.
Yeah, it might have been an
Internet and
That's the
ask
innovation
thing.
of
He
what
who
was
doesn't
already
understand
invented.
what
Do you
invented
created.
know
Here's
more
your
than
means.
the
lazy
internet?
comprehension, sir.
Can you go to the internet? Do
It's
you
like
comprehend
talking
more
to a
than the
wall,
internet?
sir. You don't
Oh,
get
because
it.
it
You
doesn't
don't have
favor
the
you
range.
now.
You don't have the
Here we
range to
go.
have this discussion,
Here
sir.
we go. Here we
No,
go.
nor the
Typical
intellectual
FBA.
capacity, clearly, because you
Typical,
you it's like talking to a
typical
wall with you.
FBA.
Yeah,
This is
it
It
is,
is
and
typical
what
Okay,
it
you
is.
FBA.
guys.
that's the main thing about them is it is talking to a wall.
Okay, y'all. We have a new guest on the stage. That was entertaining. Shout out to the panel. Hi, Clemonette. How do you pronounce that?
It's Gia.
Gia. Oh, okay. I have so that's an I. How you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, the prompt is FBA and immigrants, unity or division. Do you think we can find unity, or is division unavoidable?
I was just kind of saying in another room, it kind of reminds me of that folk tale or that tale about the what is it, the scorpion and the frog, where there was a river and the scorpion wanted to get across it and it kept asking the frog to take it across the river. And the frog said, "No, I'm not going to do it because you're going to unalive me. You're going to hurt me once I do it." The scorpion kept saying, "No, I'm not going to do it. I promise, I promise, I promise." Finally, one day, the scorpion asked again, and the frog said, "Okay, I'll do it, but you got to promise me you're not going to sting me and unalive me." So the scorpion pinky promised. So the frog finally took the scorpion across the river, and once they got to the end of the river, lo and behold, the scorpion stung and unalived the frog. And the frog said, "I can't believe it. Why would you do that to me? You promised me that you weren't going to hurt me. You weren't going to unalive me." And the scorpion said, "I'm sorry, but it's just in my nature." And that's kind of how I feel things are, where we're at with that question. It's just not in the nature for there to be unity at this point, in time, as well as previous as well, since has first started almost what since what, the 60s. or just in general. It's just not in the nature for that to happen.
Okay, thank you for that, Gia. Let me ask you a question.
Good analogy.
Huh? What'd you say, Rob?
Good analogy. It was a good analogy.
Oh, okay, yeah, I agree, Rob. Um, how does media and politics influence this division, if you believe it does at all?
I think that what forms of media are you referring to?
Any kind, social media, any type of media, any form of media, even photography. I mean, do you think it's a correlation between politics and media that's influencing this division, or that it has magnified it at all?
Yes. I guess I could start with the traditional forms of media, where we're seeing a lot of outlets, in terms of our Black magazine, like our historical Black FBA magazines, how they've been co-opted, new publications as well, new forms of media, digital media, how it has sown division, where in terms of even highlights, there being this division, we're not seeing ourselves represented, how different stories are kind of being co-opted, especially with the gender divide, putting out these false narratives about FBA Black men and FBA Black women. I think that has kind of sowed the seeds over. I feel like it sowed the seeds, or it's been like small what do you call it, snowballs, and it's continued to snowball. And then when we're seeing that out in other forms of media, whether it be movies, commercials, just in general, we're not, how it has exacerbated in terms of in politics, how immigrants have been used in politics to undermine FBAs. I think we've seen that jump happen, where in media it's normalized that flat Blackness all has the same plight, the same history, the same experience, when that's not the case, and how that has been used to kind of in certain ways hijack what our issues are, and have made flat Blackness the face of it, where other immigrants, or where immigrants have come in and feel as though they have equal footing or equal say so with the plight of the FBA man and woman.
Okay, thank you so much, Gia, for that. The Black Dolly partner, I want to ask you a question. Do you think labels help clarify issues or increase the I'm sorry, I got a little tie tongue, the division?
It increases it. It definitely increases it from
So
their part, because they put a whole bunch of labels on us, and that doesn't make you want to be any closer to them. You know, they have 1,000,000,001 labels for us. We just putting belt to ass when it comes to them, and that's it.
Hey, Chris, I want to know if wait, I am so sorry. Chris, do you think we are holding each other accountable, or are we scapegoating immigrants? And I'm gonna ask Forrest the same thing.
Say that one more time for me. I'm sorry.
Are we holding each other accountable, or are we scapegoating immigrants? Do you think we
So I think at the beginning we were being a little bit too nice, meaning Black Americans, letting people spew the same YT talking points and all the rest of that other stuff. Now I just think that they got so used to it, to the point where we've said enough and they're not used to us saying enough, that we like it's a no.
All right, thank you. Forrest, the same question. Are you guys holding each other accountable, or are you scapegoating Black Americans? Are you just blaming them for things?
No, we are not blaming Black Americans for nothing. You can never hear Africans saying they're blaming Black Americans for anything. It is always Black Americans that is blaming us for everything wrong with them. The immigrants, the Africans, they never hold each other accountable. I mean, the teenagers holding pew in the street and being in gang violence and all of that. You don't hear them come here and talk about that. You don't hear them talking about You don't come here, hear them talking about the stuff going on in their hoods where people are being unalive. But when
See
you
what I'm
come here, it's
saying?
all
Are you
about
That's what I'm
holding
talking
Africans.
Boko
Wait
What
a
about
is going
Haram?
on
minute,
right
here?
Chris.
here.
Hold on,
Is
Are
y'all.
you
Hold
holding
on.
Boko
can I
Haram
land?
Wait
Can
a
accountable?
I
minute,
can
y'all.
I
Can we
land?
land
What is
this
Are
going
you
plane?
on?
holding
Can
Hold
I
Boko
on.
finish?
Haram
Can
accountable?
I finish?
Right,
What is going on
right.
here?
Hold on. I'm
Let's
gonna
be
let y'all have
civilized.
a back and forth. Hold on.
Thank you so much,
Um,
host. Thank you so much, host.
wait, 10 seconds. Forrest, can you rewind that a little bit for me because I didn't really hear you.
Yeah, once again, I said Black Americans are not holding each other accountable. Instead of them to focus on priority, teenagers in Black American community are, belonging to different gang group that they unalive each other over sneakers and some gang activities. You would think that Black Americans and FBAs, these are going to be their priority to save people life. But when you come here, you hear them talking about Africans. They are blaming Africans for everything that they know and
You're
don't
on mute,
know, which is
Okay,
love.
which is
one
very
second,
which
Forrest.
is very
Hold on.
sad.
Hold on. Healthy, I'm gonna drop you down. I'm about to do something. Thank you so much for your addition to the conversation tonight. If you want to come back up, you can get back in the queue because I believe your opinion will be needed somewhere during the night. So if you can hang around, that'd be great. Thank you.
Can I say something to him real quick? Because he keeps talking about.
One sec, Chris. You sure can. Hold on. There you go. Absolutely.
Okay, because he keeps talking about gang activity as if they're like separating, you know, immigrants from Black Americans. No, they're just putting it under flat blackness. That's the reason why we're also delineating as well. It's not just, oh, well, it's just the Black American. No, you're in that number too. When you guys bring up this thing as if they don't count you as you're Black in this country, it's hilarious. Do you think that immigrants are not included in that number? That's my question to him.
Of course, they are included, but the
Okay,
reality
so
is
they're
that
included in that number. So what are you talking
but
about?
but the reality is that majority are done
No,
by new
that
Black
you can't
Americans
tell the
FBA.
majority. You can't
Most
tell
South
the majority,
African kids
sir.
want to go to
You
school,
cannot
go
tell the
back home.
majority,
They don't do all
sir.
this nonsense you guys
And
do.
you
According
can't
to the
tell the
host,
majority.
the
You're
host
part of
say,
that number.
why don't you call out your own people and
You're
hold them
part of that
accountable?
number
But you don't hold
here.
them
That's what.
accountable. You
You
blame
cannot
Africans and
say the
immigrants
Can I
for
say
majority.
something?
everything wrong. For you not having a job, you blame it on immigrants. For you, your kids
What
being
are
on
you
the street
talking
and
about?
people in
Nobody's
Yeah,
further,
blaming that on
that's why
you
immigrants.
blame it
disaggregation is so
on
the
immigrants.
deaggregation of the data is important, so we have visibility to who's doing what. And what we've been seeing as we've started to do this delineation, deaggregation, is that hey, guess what? Immigrants are the ones that are high on the benefits side of it, right? It's not Black Americans. It's white T Americans. It's immigrants, sir. I mean, a lot of the stuff in terms of crime statistics, when it's bad, y'all choose to be flat with flat blackness. But when it's something good, I want to give props to Nigeria or whatever the hell, you know what I'm saying? That's how y'all play that. Y'all straddle that fence. That's why there's no allyship, sir. I mean, you say very, very easy stereotypes, which we're tired of hearing. Like it's just that y'all need to get new material, quite frankly. But to say that we are lazy, we don't work hard, it's just automatic. It's very lazy. It's intellectually dishonest. Black Americans have some of the highest labor force participation in not just working class sectors, but logistics, healthcare, public service, transportation, military. We built industries under forced labor and then rebuilt wealth under segregation. That's not laziness. That's resilience, my friend, and constraint. The strength constraint that we've had to fight against, the systemic, disenfranchisement that y'all don't even come. Y'all come here as a buffer, and then you sit here. You sound like a man who's sitting up here melting down, looking for some type of I don't know, like validation to yourself. We already know. We can see you, sir. You come over here talking about like how y'all competing and stuff, doing Uber Eats, and you risk it all to come around and do this. And then you bite the hand that kind of feeds you. Y'all wouldn't be here if it weren't for our ancestors. We don't brag because winners don't brag, but it is what it is, sir. Y'all over here and you loud and wrong, and it's a problem, right? You sitting up here on this panel acting like saying all these spewing out these vague ass talking points coming from the white tea system, sir. You sound a
Right.
mess. You sound like you melting down. Like it's a psychosis at this point. You got an identity crisis going on. You don't want to. I don't know what you think is going on here, but you in the way. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much for that, Candace. I had a quick question too. When it comes to holding accountable and when it comes to our crime statistics, like how you said, it has not been disaggregated and properly delineated. But what we do know when it comes to Nigeria, according to the 114th Congress in their second session dated February 24th, and you could look this up, serial number 114140, when it comes to Boko Haram, which we know Nigeria, which has a population of over 200 million, we know all of Boko Haram. We know that they are Nigerians. We know that of what you say our gangs do, what you do, you've done thousands of times is, according to this report, you strap BOMBS onto little girls and send them into public markets and have them unalive themselves and unalive people. We've never had a history of doing that. Do you hold them accountable when it comes to that? When it comes to all of the other terror that you have done throughout your country against your own people, do you hold them accountable when it comes to that? So it's kind of it's just not in good faith for you to bring that argument where we know with all of your data it's all correct, it's all of you versus the flat blackness that you try to put with crime statistics. And I'll land my plane there.
It's a movement too, Gia. Like the aggregation is a big movement. Reparations, delineation, restoration. We're doing so many things as a lineage that is long overdue, and resting, and teaching and a lot of different things. And it's good to see. It's very healthy for us. And that, makes it feels like we're attacking other people because they've been so used to taking advantage of it. It feels like it's HATE when you already know it's not. It's just us doing our own housekeeping. They already do it, but I'll land.
Thank you. So you guys, let's get to the elephant in the room. Let me end this. Let's get to the elephant in the room. Who agrees that sorry, y'all, my husband. Gia, do you believe that this is really all about economics?
I no, I don't. I think part of it, it's a yes and answer to it. I think it's economic, I think it's cultural, I think it's politically, I think it's in basically all areas of activity where this is. And someone made a good point as well when it comes to crime statistics and crime data. We didn't have this prior to immigration. We didn't have these types of issues. So that's another thing to call out there too.
Same question for you, Chris. Do you think this is all about economics?
I think partially it is. I would have to agree with Gia. That's correct. She kind of took the words out of my mouth, but yeah, no, I don't think it's just economics alone. No, I don't.
Okay, Candace, same question for you. Do you think this is really all about economics?
I think economics is the engine. It's not the whole vehicle for sure. A lot of the conflict that looks culturally, that looks cultural is actually about resource access, stuff like jobs, contracts, blockages, and other pieces that we've had to sort of like sift through as a lineage from disenfranchisement perspective. But immigration debates might be more fueled in economics because they count on remitting money siphoned from here to their other countries. So it's a very parasitic kind of relationship from that standpoint. Reparations debate would fall under economics because that's harm to our lineage and repair that is just from this government. And delineation debates too can kind of feel like economics because it's about who had claim to what, but that's not really. It's more about identity and power, I think, and who determines how that gets prioritized.
Okay, thank you. For same question. Do you
I think
think this? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think economics have a lot to play. They when they see our kids being very successful, they think that the position that they are supposed to occupy, our kids are occupying it. So they feel somehow cheated, and that's where it leads to jealousy Like I said, their kids want to be rap artists. Our kids want to be doctors and engineers. So obviously, one of the reasons from what I hear is the economic part. They feel if they remove all of us from America, they're going to have opportunities, but which is not true. If you want to get to a particular position, you got to go to school, get the education, and then you get to that level. They're not going to give you that because of you're a Black American. It's because of you have the skills and capacity to do that. Thank you.
And you do know that there's more Black doctors than African ones here in America, sir?
Just so
You have
outdated.
about
You're so
45
outdated.
million
So
Black
again, sir,
Americans,
you do know
and
that
you
there's
have
more
about
Black American
350
doctors that are
Nigerians.
here than African ones,
You
sir?
have 45 million Black Americans.
Sir,
Comparing that
do
is
you not
laughable.
know that? That's a yes or a no.
Of course, the numbers are more.
Okay, so is that a yes or a no?
It's a yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
They
we're
have
gonna
any
get to the.
doctors when it came to Anthony Joshua and that accident to save their people
No, they
there?
didn't. They
They
had
didn't
to
even have an
migrate him to the
ambulance.
UK.
Didn't even have an
That's a lie.
ambulance.
That's a
You
lie.
Dang,
didn't even have an
that's
ambulance.
That's a lie.
crazy.
We have
No,
an
you didn't.
Okay,
ambulance.
you guys,
We
we're
have.
gonna get to Rob. Rob, same question.
Well, yeah, this is a capitalistic society, so of course that's a big part of it. I mean, the ladies pretty much, I think they pretty much summed it up very well, but that's a big part of it. I did want to say something just about the whole us not holding one another accountable. How can immigrants talk about people not holding themselves accountable when they literally left their entire accountability, which is their homeland, to come over here? That's one. Two, we have organizations that are roughly 100 years old, like the Nation of Islam, for example, that does work to hold Black youth, men and women accountable and try to clean them up and get them off drugs and alcohol and different things like this. Teach them about economic empowerment. We got people like Dr. Claude Anderson that has books on powernomics. Different things like this that have woken a lot of Black people up to become entrepreneurs, whether they got a degree or not, because you don't need a degree to make money. That's something else that immigrants think, that we have to have a degree in order to do so. Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but there's all kinds of ways to become, entrepreneurs. Which there's a lot of brothers and sisters that are FBA that are entrepreneurs, all these kinds of things. But you got organizations like Nation of Islam that does hold Black Americans accountable and actually helps them to keep them off the streets and give them these opportunities that the system sometimes does not give us, which these immigrants try to act like that's not a thing because they can get certain opportunities over not even just Black Americans, but Americans in general because they're fresh immigrants. This has been happening a lot, especially with like Asian Americans and things like this. That's why a lot of their restaurants are in our communities, for example, but not in white tea communities. And I notice he doesn't want to bring up white tea people that will pew pew churches, schools, and PDF their own family members, but he doesn't talk about them not holding themselves accountable. But I'm laying my plane right there.
The topic is about FB and immigrant, not whitey. So I don't know why you bring in your white masters
The Nation of
in this
Islam that
conversation.
holds us accountable. Yes, the Nation of
We are
Islam
not talking
that
about the
holds
whitey. When it's time to talk about them,
yes,
we talk about them. This is
the
FBA and
Nation of
immigrants.
Islam, the Nation of Islam holds Black Americans
How
accountable.
many FBA on their panels are holding these Black Americans that pew pew each other due to their bloods and creep
Sir, like
nonsense?
you need to
How
stop
many
talking
are
You
about
keep
holding
pew
them?
repeating
pewing
the
and you're
same
from
thing
How
over and
many
Nigeria.
of
Are
over
you
them on
again.
this
serious?
on
The
this
vast
app
Okay,
are
hold
majority of that
on.
people
holding them
don't
Are
pew
you
pew.
accountable?
serious? Your own
How many
your
FBA are
own
opening
president in
panels and
your
say, let's talk
country
about
right
the pew
The
now
pew amongst
is,
our
majority of
is
people?
FBAs
literally
aren't even
put
doing
down
that, sir.
laws
Mike
for
is being muted,
America to
host.
come for
Yes,
My
you're
mic
America
is
right.
to
being
That's
come and
why,
do
muted.
guys, you
whatever they
can't talk
want
over each
to.
other. The audience can't hear it. That's why. Go ahead, Chris.
Force, you want to talk about someone else's country when you say that you go back and forth to Nigeria, which I don't believe. Your own president is allowing United States to come and do whatever they want in your country. Your own president in Nigeria right now.
That's a
He
lie.
put it on paper, by the way.
Not true.
That's not true?
Misinformation, please.
No, that's not misinformation. That is so true.
Misinformation.
No, it's not.
Once again, that is misinformation.
Are
Our
you an
Okay,
NPC or
No,
something? Do
it's
you only have a
not.
limited
we
amount of
got a new
lines that you
we
can
got a new
say?
guest on the stage. I'm sorry, Candace. What did you say?
No. He's an NPC. He only has a limited amount of lines that he can say. But go on.
I mean,
once again,
that's literally
once again,
true.
Once
They
Okay,
again,
literally
guys.
wrote it down in law to let them come and do whatever they want to their people right now. Your
that
own president
Well,
right
there's no.
now.
when
Go ahead. The
when
Okay,
host
when
is
you
y'all.
talking,
get
guys.
We're gonna
when
get to the
when
new
you get
guest
your
on the
news from
panel.
TikTok.
Hold on, Forrest. We're gonna get to the new guest. Hi, Ramsey. How you doing tonight?
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing well. So the same topic as yesterday, Ramsey's FBA and immigrants, unity or division. Can we find unity, or is division unavoidable?
I think we have a classic example even tonight with this African gentleman here. I think it's difficult to unify with those type of people. I'm sure that. I just think that they don't have our interests at heart. They really have a different objective, and we can't unify with them. We may be able to collaborate at some point once we have, I think, as I said last night, properly delineated and look inward, circle our wagons. But I think in terms of trying to work with them, I just don't think they're trustworthy people. They don't even trust themselves. They even go back and they unalive their own family members over things like money and things of that nature. So, not to say that that doesn't happen to some extent here, but you don't typically find that type of, shall we say, betrayal. If you look at the situation of in the Congo, Patrice Lumumba was betrayed by his best friend. If you look at the gentleman prior to this gentleman in Burkina Faso, he was betrayed by his best friend. So you really can't, if they can't trust them, their own best friends, I don't think we can trust them. So no, there's no unity here.
All right, thank you. So Candace,
Yep, I'm here.
and Niecy Fly, we gonna be a little short tonight.
Okay.
I'm kind of tired. It was a
You
very
beat.
I only had before I had to get up and go to work like 3 hours of sleep. So,
Oh, girl.
but I do have final questions. We're gonna close it out. That's how I like to do it, with final questions and final thoughts. So we're going to start from Miss Beautiful Gia. Miss Gia. So the final question is, it's a two parts, you guys. The final question is, if division continues, who ultimately loses?
I'd say if division continues, I think everybody wins. I actually do. I think on our side, we will we will have properly delineated. We will have properly be able to advocate for what our needs are. We will be properly represented. We will be not just represented in politics and media and just other all forms of activity. And I think also for the other side, I think that it's going to be a win for them. They speak of their greatness, they speak of their contributions that they bring. So we will be able to actually set the record straight in terms of that. And they can be able to have their share be accounted for. So I think it's going to be a win-win-win for everybody.
Thank you for that. So the second part, leave us leave us with one constructive step forward.
I will speak for the FBAs on our part is to continue delineating, continue to advocate for ourselves, continuing to focus on our people. I look at it as when you get on an airplane, when they say you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself first, for us to put our oxygen mask on ourselves first. And that's my parting my parting message.
Thank you so much, Gia. So Miss Chris, same question. If division continues, who ultimately loses?
I would have to agree with Gia that I don't think there's any loss. I think it will be what we kind of started off with from the beginning, and this will just kind of define a line in the sand. People had already delineated before we did. So now I think that it will be time for us to sort of kind of make sure when it comes to education, make sure when it comes to crime and all of these other things, that will be placed in the right areas instead of just grouping us all together. So that will be a win for us because we can we have to take our L's with our wins, and they can take their L's with their wins.
Thank you. And can you leave us with one constructive step forward?
I think the most constructive step forward is for our people to make sure that they're getting into places such as political spaces to speak up for our people, instead of making sure that we vote our own people in and not just people who look like us, so we can make a difference as well. But keep delineating, of course.
Thank you so much for that submission. Candace, if division continues, who ultimately loses?
Well, I mean, I guess you can't call it division if it was never organic unity to begin with. So that kind of resets the premise. But if division, I would say for us is more around like delineation and clarity. So that continues. The people who lose are the ones who've benefited from some of the ambiguity that we've had to operate under within flat blackness. And, you know, the categories were blurred, access was blurred, everything is vague and diluted. So that was, our grievances were absorbed into some grouped in kind of scenario. And so delineation for us is more like clarifying. And I think, you know, those who've benefited from it may have relied on that. So they, you know, at the end of the day though, you know, love, they should, they have to kind of go fly, right? You should be free to fail or succeed. We can't keep taking on and shouldering, you know, their fights and things like this. We have to allow for them to get out of this flat blackness thing. Delineation is healthy for everybody. So we should delineate from that ideology too, because that's not good for us. So.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, Candace. Can you leave us with one constructive step forward?
I mean, I would echo what was said, continued delineation, but disciplined delineation, more clear, document what we can from our lineage standpoint, control the narrative, stay policy focused. Refinement, you know, it's not hatred, it's just strategy, and it's long overdue for us as a lineage.
Good stuff, Miss Candace. Fourth, if division continues, who ultimately loses?
Thank you so much for that question. I think it's obvious, if we are being honest, that FBAs will be the biggest loser because they are just going to isolate themselves. I mean, it's no secret that the whites are not your ally. It's no secret that the Mexicans or the Latinos are not your ally. Definitely not the Asians. The natural people that share the same suffering with you are the Africans and the Caribbeans. They will understand you. They look like you. They're the same as you. They have the same historical roots from you. So now these people that naturally can fit into your ally, you say you want to delineate. This is, I just say, isolation. Black Americans are just 13% in America. Delineating and isolating yourself is going to make you 7% in America. Imagine what allies do you have then? You want to isolate even white Americans. Even white Americans, they have allies in Europe, the NATO they have, but Black Americans and FBA, they think that they alone can go on it, which I think is very funny. You are just 13% in America. You need every ally you can get. Thank you.
We need every ally that we can get.
Don't need false allies.
Host, your mic is muted. We can't hear you. Your mic is muted, host.
Loves, unmute. Your mic's muted, hon. Loves.
Lord. Okay, y'all, we're going to let Forrest go ahead and do his second part, and then we'll have a little, if we have time, we can get the last, arguments. Forrest, last part for you is leave us with something. Oh, leave us with a constructive step forward.
The step forward is stop being jealous. I mean, this FBA, stop being jealous. You can come to us and learn how to be great. Stop being jealous because all this, your premises, All this your nonsense is just coming from jealousy. Stop jealousy
Learn from
and
a failed country. Got it. Got it.
let us unite
We got it.
together and work together. We are your only ally you can get. There is
We
none
have no
other.
You're
allies.
not
None.
our ally, sir.
You
We have
cannot
no
be
allies.
you
Thank
cannot
you.
be an
Okay,
island.
y'all,
You
come
need
on.
May I
an ally.
comment?
Let
I
them
didn't.
land, y'all. Let them land.
Like
We
I
got.
said,
Can he land in his
We.
country?
can
I
I?
know, right?
Oh, here
I
we
mean,
go.
not I know, right? But I
Host,
hear you, Miss
host, I'm
Dolly.
being
We gonna
bullied
get
here.
to
I'm
you.
being bullied
Let him
by these
crash
black
land,
Americans.
guys.
Go ahead, Forrest. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What is the constructive part?
So I said, stop being jealous of these immigrants, especially the African ones. They are like you. They are not coming there to fight you. They are just 4 million. The whole of Africans in America is just 4 million. You are 45 million. So how can 4 million people pose a threat to a people of 45 million that have lived here for
Okay,
400 million years?
Forrest, land your plane in 5 seconds
So
for me,
once
please.
again, stop being jealous, please. Thank you.
Okay.
I
Thank you,
didn't.
Forrest, for your submission. Rob, same question. If division continues, who loses?
Is that for me?
Yes,
I
sir.
would say
No,
the
for Rob. Rob.
okay. Hello. Okay. I would say
Yes.
the only people that would really lose would be the tether class. And when I say tethers, I do not mean all immigrants. That is a mindset and an action. They would be the only ones that will lose because then they can no longer tether off of the people that they've been benefiting off of, and they would actually have to hold their own and get their own in their homelands like they should, instead of running from their accountability, which is in their homeland and their families that is in dismay right now. So they would be the only ones that will lose. Other than that, I don't think regular people would really necessarily lose. As far as us, we've never really had allies on a high scale. Maybe some individuals, but on a high scale, we've never had allies. So us delineating really is just us waking up to the fact that we've always been on our own anyway. So we're just taking our energy and power back from being used by everybody else to now, refuel us. And to answer the second question, I know you're going to ask us as far as something constructive. I would say we need to, yes, continue to delineate, work with people that are on the same accord, focus on ourselves, our families, our loved ones, and our mental and physical health is very important. I know that's not something that was talked about, but seriously, like all the trolling, I know Force is probably kind of halfway trolling, but all the BS aside, we all really do need to focus and make sure that we're good as far as our mental, physical health for us and our loved ones and our friends, everything like this, because without that, you can't do nothing. Whether you want to delineate, whether you want to have some kind of allyship, whatever you're trying to do, you can't do that if you ain't here. So definitely, I don't know, we only know what we know of ourselves, but definitely, make sure we're checking on our people when it comes to that. So that would be my constructive criticism, and for the immigrants to stop fleeing too.
Okay, that's what's up. I forgot. Nifi Fly, are you still with us? That's my mother, everybody, just to
Oh
let
wow.
y'all know.
Hey, Mama.
Nifi,
Hello, ma'am.
are you still here? Okay, she might have fell asleep on us. Okay, the Black Dolly part, and same question. Do you know it or do you need me to
I'm
repeat
here.
it?
Yeah, I know
Okay,
the question. Oh, go ahead,
okay,
Mom.
I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you, Niecy Fly. Go ahead. Do you need me to repeat it or you know it?
No,
Go ahead, Black Dolly.
I heard the question, but I feel the only
Mm.
person that's going to lose here is them because the delusion will be gone. They will have to come down to reality that they are not like us and have to go and do something for themselves, make an imprint and impact themselves. So I feel like we'll be the biggest winners out of this. And the second question you said, what can I give a positive word for moving forward? Don't
Yeah.
vote Democrat. Democrats are all for immigrants. They do everything for immigrants. They brought them all here in masses. So that is the positive thing that I'm gonna leave you with. And I'll land on that.
Thank you so much. And Ramsey, do you need me to repeat the question or do you remember?
I do sort of, but could you repeat it?
Yes. If the vision
Oh,
could
stop.
wait a minute.
Oh,
Who are you talking to? Okay. If the vision continues, who loses?
I think the diaspora. I would agree that the diaspora loses. We're the winners. In terms of a positive thing looking forward, I think we need to start organizing maybe on a statewide level, create think tanks, and then have a national, somewhat national, shall we say, conference whereby maybe quarterly, that's just, 4 times a year, every maybe monthly statewide, and start, having political type, shall we say, organizational discussions and and in that way, then develop projects later on, such as I would recommend a group project like something like land acquisition, maybe buy an acre a year. If you had 25, half of us, 25 million people buying 1 acre a year, that's 25 million acres we would own. Do it for 10 years and just you can look at the power and equity that can be gained. And I think that's where we need to go. We need to go toward ownership of land. If you look at all these billionaires, they're buying land. One more point I'd like to make. In the last 1,250 years, the only asset that has never lost money is land ownership. And it has beat every investment. Every major successful company has been beat by land ownership for 1,250 years. So we need to start doing that. It can be done easily. 1 acre is not a lot. We need to start doing projects, group projects. Even if we all can't do it, I think 50% can.
I'm on the same page as you, Ramsey. Great stuff. Nisi Fly, would you like to answer the final question?
What's that?
Okay. If the vision continues, who ultimately loses?
I don't see any winners at this time.
Okay. Leave us with one constructive step forward.
Well, I think we
What?
have to.
Go
Huh?
ahead. Go ahead.
She gotta ponder for a little bit. Sorry.
I really think we I don't know how we're gonna come together with this because it's a lot. It's messed up on both sides. So I don't know. I'm not for sure how you're gonna bring this together. Not at
Can I,
this time.
right. Can I just ask you something? What do you mean messed up on both sides? How,
Because we're not
go ahead.
the dislike, it's gonna be hard to bring it together.
You would like to see unity?
Yes, I would. But it's too far gone now. Just listening to what everybody have to say, the Africans and the Americans, African Americans. So yeah,
When you start
I
calling
don't know.
yourself an African American?
Well, I'm black, you know what I'm saying, but
They weren't on you being in these rooms, Niecy Fly.
actually I fell asleep.
Oh, well, you still
Let me
sleep
go
talking.
up out
Okay,
her
I'm trying
sleep.
to figure it out.
Good one.
She's so asleep, she
Okay.
started calling herself an African American.
Right. I
Right.
ain't never
I'm
heard
like,
her call
whoa.
herself all my life, never.
You gotta be quiet over there. I ain't fell asleep, girl.
Okay,
I
well, okay,
don't even
go.
know where y'all
All
hear
right.
this at.
I'm gonna go on mute you. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, open panel. Is there anything, Chris? Do you have a burning
Yeah,
desire?
I wanted to reply to him saying that, about the whole ally thing, meaning force. Black Americans have never had allies, but yet we were still willing to unalive for our freedom, to get the amendments that we have, and to have the positions that we have here in America, in United States. So we've never needed allies to begin with. So you telling us that we don't have any allies, that's nothing new. We still got a 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment without allies. We still got immigration popping for you guys without allies. We didn't need allies. We fought in every war in this country and built the foundation of this country. So we don't need allyship. We were the only We are the only Black Americans here in the United States that stood on 10. Everywhere else was heavily melanated. And y'all still couldn't get in popping on your continent or in your country or island. But we did here, and we were the minority without allyship. So put respect on my people's name, my ancestors' name. We don't need allies.
Can I respond to that real quick?
How
I
can
think
you?
it's. Can I respond to that real quick? Because
Yes, go ahead. Go
yeah, yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Thank you so much. FBA are some delusional people. America, as big as it is, she still need allies. Russia still looks for allies. Every single of this big country still look for allies. But minority, a group that are just 13% in America, is coming here to say we don't need no ally. I look at it as delusion. You just like you are the bad kid at the back of the class. Nobody want to be friends with because of your attitude. You don't have friends because of your character. Africans, we have allies in the Caribbeans. The Caribbeans and us, we have a very good relationship. You can never see the Caribbean and Africans fighting
I
on
see you guys
TikTok.
fighting all the
We
time.
never do
Yeah.
that. The
Can I
only
All
respond to
the
this
problematic
time.
African
people,
afterwards?
the only
Exactly.
problematic people are
Exactly.
FBA. They fight the Caribbeans, they fight the whites, they fight
What
Africans, they
planet do
fight
you live
every
on,
single
sir?
person.
So
Every
why do you
single
come to
person.
America? Why you
That
don't
is
go to
just the
Jamaica
bad
or
kid
Haiti?
at the
Why
back
you
of
come
the
to
class
America
nobody
then? So
wants
Sir,
we
to
can
be
get
friends with.
allies.
did you
You
not hear
just
what I
can't have an
said
ally
though?
because of you have a
No,
bad
but Force, did
personality.
you not hear what I
You have a
said? Do
bad
you understand what
personality.
I
That's
just
why you
said?
can't make
In
no
order for
allies.
you to get to America, we didn't have allyship then. What are you talking about?
You're
It's
being
not
delusional.
delusion.
He can't
You're being
We don't
It's
delusional.
want your
reality.
allyship. You guys
It's
sell each other
It's
out,
okay.
reality.
You are
sir.
the only
How
group
can
of
we?
It
people
is
that
How,
want
how you
allies.
teach?
reality.
How
It
can
is
you teach
America,
us
the
about
white
reality.
nation
America
We
wants
did
building?
ally.
everything that we
The
did
British, they
everything
want
that
ally.
we
Russians
did
want ally. Your
without a
little
huge
minority
allyship,
FBA, you don't want
sir.
allies.
What part of
Okay.
that don't you get? That is
Okay. We
reality.
hear you.
It's
The brain is
reality.
the size of a peanut.
You just
It's
have a
reality,
bad
dear.
personality. Nobody wants to be
It's
friends with you. So you are looking for
reality.
Bad
escape.
It's
personality.
Nobody wants
That's
to be friends
reality.
with you.
subjective, sir. You're leading with your emotions, sir.
Yeah,
You
you
are really
are. You're
melting
very
down
I'm
every
being
day,
emotional.
honest
sir.
here.
You
Can
must
you
be
You're
tell me
coming
really
one
scared,
ally
emotional.
do
sir.
you
Huh?
You're
have?
You
really
real scared,
emotional,
Can
sir.
sir.
you tell me one ally FBA have?
The
What ally do
reality
you have?
the reality is
Here
United
we go.
States
Here we go.
United States of America foundation was built off the back of Black Americans. The wealth was built off Black Americans. The inventions, majority of the inventions come
Yeah, we
from
go back
Black
to invention
Americans.
again.
Stop
Yeah,
cutting
back to
me off,
invention.
Forrest. Stop
We're talking
cutting me
about
off.
allies and you're talking about
Stop cutting
invention.
me
Here we
off,
go again.
sir.
Deflection.
Stop cutting me off, sir. Like I said, the wealth of America was built off of Black Americans. We did not have allyship for our freedom. We were the ones that were unalive because of it. Do you understand that? That's reality. So what you're talking about is delusion versus reality. The reality is everything I just said. That's the reason why you're able to even come here. Because it wouldn't be United States of America, it'd be the Confederacy if it wasn't for Black Americans, sir.
One of the things that I see that the Africans are good at doing, they're good at comparing their top 10% to our bottom 10%. They always talk about our bottom 10%.
Right.
They ignore the fact that almost 3,000 millionaires and multimillionaires are Black Americans. We have 14 billionaires going on 15 and generating about two a year. There's not one African billionaire in America that I know of, and they always talk about how they're beating us. You're not beating us, sir.
The richest black man
You're
alive
beating
is
our bottom
Nigerian.
10%. That's it.
The richest black
That's
man alive is Nigerian.
but
So
he's
don't
not in
get that. Don't
America.
forget
He's
that.
not in America,
He
is he?
don't need to be in America to be
He's not
rich.
in America.
He's wealthier than all black Americans
And
put
how
together.
is he
And in
helping
his
you
own
in your
country,
country?
He's the
in his
wealthiest
own
black man
country, he
alive.
How is
can't
he
get
helping you in your
sanitation.
country?
He can't get
How are
sanitation
the
in
How
his
is he
own
billionaires in
helping your
country.
America helping you?
people?
How are the
Hold
black
on one
billionaires? How are they
second,
helping
y'all.
you?
He's not
One
helping
second.
y'all.
1 second, y'all. Y'all can go back to it. FBA Gotti, you say the hosts never tell these immigrants to shut up. She better not say nothing to our people. I'm not your people. Everybody is treated fairly here. And if you don't want to be here, you can leave and don't come back. Okay, go ahead, y'all.
So this gentleman, I know you're talking about Dakota. He has inherited money, yes, over 100 or so years. But even in his own country, if this guy has an accident, he has no ambulance to pick him up. They have no general sanitation, irregular electricity, spotty internet. I've traveled to 12 African countries, and not one of them are functioning on a modern level. So don't come over here and talk about how smart and how great you are when you can't. And you have open defecation. Nigeria is number 2 in open defecation. That means pissing and shitting in the street.
You watch too much Netflix. These are
And number
Sir,
nonsense,
one
I've
in
right?
been there.
fraternity
I've
You watch
fraud
seen
and
it.
fake
TikToks.
I've been to
degrees.
You got all this your
Lagos.
nonsense
I've
from
been to
TikTok. When you
Lagos, and I
watch TikTok,
watched
you think you know
people
everything.
Number
take a
First
one
of all,
in
you
squat
don't
in
have a
the
fraternity
street.
passport.
fraud and
You
fake
watch TikTok
degrees.
and you run here and you think you
Yeah,
know
and
everything
fake
about
Number
Nigeria.
degrees.
one
Shed
in
line.
And
fraternity
you're the
All these are
fraud
biggest
and
gossip from
fake
TikTok.
exporters.
Don't
degrees,
take it
sir.
Campus
serious.
You're
These
the
are
biggest
TikTok news.
exporters
Number
of
one
Okay,
in
You
okay.
fraternity
run this from
fraud
TikTok,
and
please.
fake
Don't
degrees,
come here
Okay.
and
sir.
tell us
There
nonsense.
are 54 countries in Africa. Why you just don't go to a neighboring country? Why you come all the way from Africa over here to tell us something? Sir, since y'all so intelligent, so smart, and you don't have YNs where you come from, why did you skip over 54 countries to come over here?
Oh, they have what they
They
have
got
Because
they
I
worse
have
got
the
than
money to
YNs.
do
YNs.
that.
They got young YNs and old YNs.
Their gangs are in Nigeria are horrible. They go around killing citizens.
Exactly.
I mean, you have some of the
Okay,
worst
y'all.
gangs in the world in
TikTok
Nigeria.
news.
And
Ladies and
Okay,
gentlemen, you got this from
sir,
everybody.
I've been
TikTok.
to your
Okay.
Don't take him
country.
serious. This
I've
is
been to your
TikTok.
Mr.
country. It's nothing to be
Ramsey,
proud
You
of.
got this from
Forrest,
TikTok and
Guys, host is
Netflix.
Nobody
talking.
got
Thank
it
you.
from TikTok,
I've
Mr.
Mute
been
up,
sir.
to
mute
your
up.
I've
Ramsey,
been to your country, sir.
Mute up,
I
guys. Host is talking.
Mr. Ramsey, Forrest, the panel, the chat, everybody. I want to say thank you guys for coming to my live. I really appreciate y'all. Candace and Niecy Fly, thank y'all so much for helping me out. Miss Dolly Parton, thank you for supporting my live.
No
And
problem.
Forrest, thank you for being here. You know, we might not agree. We might not, we might not share the same views, but thanks for being here and giving your perspective. And to everybody else, the whole panel, thank y'all for even participating tonight, okay? I am very tired, y'all. So I'll
Get
see
you
y'all
some
Thank you,
rest,
Thursday.
host.
girl. Get you
I
some
am.
rest.
I'll be back Thursday with new questions, same topic, but new generated questions. So hope to
Okay.
see y'all on Thursday. Bye.
Bye. Good night.
and I
Good night, everyone.